I got more, yeah. No.
Is that your alarm to wake up at 9:21?
Yeah, but now we got to get in and out because people are complaining, bro.
I like recording earlier because then if it runs long for whatever reason, it's going good. Then,
Yeah, we're good.
Then we could just run into 12.
Yeah.
I have no problem with it.
Except for getting here.
Yeah. I knew. I was like looking at Remy like this to see like what he said.
He said, I have no problem.
Terrence is always late, even when he's trying to be here on time.
Nah, I just don't even try.
Sounds about right.
Honestly, I got up at 7 a.m. I swear to God.
You're making your case worse.
I know. It happens every time. I got up at like 7 a.m. I shot about. I'm like, fuck. I didn't set an alarm. I didn't set an alarm last night.
All right, let's fucking get this thing started.
And you're still making us late.
Yeah. And then I went back to bed. Didn't set an alarm again. I woke up at 8. I said, whoa, whoa, whoa.
No, I'm talking about right now. How we're trying to start, and you're just like,
we're recording. The podcast is underway, man. We've been doing this for like weeks. Like this guy's not even paying attention.
Shut the fuck up.
No.
What's up? You're rolling with another episode of Jits and Tits.
Damn!
The Jits and Tits podcast is brought to you by Brandon Remy of Remy Fit, the premier online training outlet for combat sports athletes, focusing on the 4 pillars of performance: movement, mindset, sleep, and nutrition. Check Brandon out at RemyFit.com and be RemyFit on Instagram. We're also brought to you by Island Kava, Long Island's first and only kava bar, serving exotic teas and relaxing elixirs that will help you recover and wind down from an intense training session, located right in the heart of Patchogue. We're also brought to you by Total Motion 360, a brand new at-home fitness product coming soon to the marketplace. This innovative fitness product combines functional training with traditional training, taking it to levels never seen before. Total Motion 360 takes concepts from landmine training and mixes in movements from yoga, Pilates, and Tai Chi, creating fun, total body workouts that promote balance, strength, and form. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram at Total Motion 360 and visit their website, TotalMotion360.com. Jits and Tits podcast is also brought to you by Lalo, a carbonated kava drink inspired by the culture of the south coast of the Fiji Islands, where locals have been cultivating and enjoying kava for generations. Inspired by the island lifestyle, Lalo looks to counterbalance the caffeinated, work hard, play hard culture of our time. Their ingredients are sourced straight from the South Pacific. You can find Lalo at Island Kava, one of our other sponsors, Long Island's major distributor of this relaxing, island-inspired drink.
Crispy.
There it is, boys. Nice Lalo in the morning, Luigi.
yeah, this thing's.
You love
it.
it.
I love this one.
You love
Yo,
that
what is it? Blackberry orange, right?
Yeah.
That shit is delicious.
I'm a big mango tango or tango.
The orange one.
Yeah.
that one's pretty good too.
I'm a hibiscus guy.
Are you?
That's my jam.
Hibiscus, dude.
I like the sugar-free, honestly.
Yeah, the tango berry's my shit.
I like the
Sugar-frees are good, too.
sugar-free.
I never tried that one yet.
Really? It's good.
The white one.
It's
or
like
the white
coconut,
can,
right?
See, like, it's funny because I just got on this Lalo kick because when Lalo first came out, they only had the one flavor. It was
lemon ginger.
and I don't like
I like
ginger.
that one.
I'm not a
There
ginger
wasn't too
fan.
much ginger in that one though.
Yeah, but you get like that like subtle hint of ginger, and I just wasn't a fan of it. So
Terrence, you need the fucking the thing. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Terrence, you need the little clip for that.
Everybody listening out there, it's Terrence's first day setting up the equipment.
Yeah.
Terrence is trying to set up equipment, and he doesn't even realize I stole his mic. He's not getting it.
Maybe if you got here on time, this show would be set up already.
Yeah, Lalos are good though. When the
Terrence, you're just sharing a mic with Remy anyway. You don't get this one back.
the lemon ginger definitely was my favorite for a
dude,
while.
the fucking
fucking
clip
thing,
on
you
the
idiot.
bottom. You're a fucking retard.
Just share the mic with
really
Remy
doing
before
Yo,
you.
start this fucking podcast over.
Started over.
God,
Fuck is going on?
What is going on with Terrence today?
what? You need a mic now?
For these fucking losers, you do not need that little thing for a C clamp to work. I guarantee this clamp will work.
Yeah, if you wanted to dig into the table.
It'll work. It'll just dig into the table.
Yeah.
That's all.
It's not our table to fuck up though.
That is true. That is true.
Anyway, let's.
It's a little Labor Day weekend, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3-day weekend's always nice.
Are you guys working today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
They going back, dude.
right after this.
Yeah. 11:45, Harry.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
boy.
What
You know-
time does the creatures come out?
They're out already, dude. They're out already.
They haven't left. They've been there since Friday.
Did you look in the chat at all yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The creatures definitely came out yesterday.
Yeah, and they're probably still out right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's not gonna fit.
Mob in the streets.
No, we were on the way to the ferry, and there was like a group that was there the previous night,
Oh god.
and I guess they definitely missed the ferry from the night before. But like you see the people like sleeping on the dock and shit.
That's why like I'm not a big like Fire Island guy, because you're stuck there. Like your day revolves around the ferry time. You miss the
Get a
ferry.
boat.
Or just
Yeah.
don't get fucking
Don't get
Yeah.
annihilated.
stupid drunk where you don't know how to tell time anymore.
Yeah,
What in
that's
the
true.
fuck are you doing?
Dude,
Terrence, this is why you fell off of a fucking
Terrence.
crane.
share the mic with Remy. Well, D-Rock's over here now.
Bro, I don't sit on that side of the table ever.
That's the loser side.
When?
That's the white belt side. This is the black belt side.
I'm in the middle.
If you were purple belt, you would.
Right in the middle.
Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. After Nogi Worlds, then I can get my purple.
Ooh,
But
shaker
until
time,
then-
T-Car. Get it?
Yo, Remy, that kind of sounded like a little
Get it?
a Lalo crack. That little, yeah, that was nice.
Crack
So
in the
in case we
Lalo.
don't have a Lalo, I could just be like,
Yep.
Yeah,
Yo,
Just
that
in
would have been a
case.
dope shot.
Oh, it's all
with
over
the drool
lip. It's
coming
all
down
over
the lip too.
All over the lip.
Terrence-
You could
Terrence,
see,
I
if
love
Terrence
you.
had an energy bar, you'd see that shit just going up right now after that shit. Charged up.
what was it, like Super Mario, right? Where you
Yeah.
get the fucking
Yeah,
Like he got the mushroom.
mushroom. Leveled up.
you don't realize it when you were younger, like what that actually meant.
Yeah.
So you guys been listening to Conor McGregor and Nate Diaz's beef?
I saw it on Instagram.
Yo, Conor McGregor's like on a whole new shit talking level now. He's talking about like killing people.
I think he might be doing too much cocaine.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like at first it was just shit talking, now he's like threatening people's lives and shit.
He's not doing enough cocaine, in my opinion.
That's what bothered like Dustin the most was the fact that he said he was gonna kill him and like end his life. He's like he said shit about his wife, and Dustin's like,
He
that's
didn't
fine.
even
He's
care.
like, you said you're gonna fucking kill me. Like,
Yeah.
now I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, and now he's saying the same shit to Nate Diaz, dude.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's just trying to stay relevant. I
Yeah.
feel like he
Nate's
knows.
Nate's hilarious, bro. He's
Yeah,
like,
but it's-
Connor's on his way out.
He knows that too.
He's been on his way.
He
out.
knows that. The
Yeah.
guy hasn't won a relevant fight in years, and he's injured. He's just like, so he's just grasping at whatever he can to keep his name out there.
Yep.
I feel like.
Speaking of injuries, Luigi, is that finger all right? What's going on over there?
No, so I oil checked my buddy Steven.
Steven.
with a
Steven.
pH. Steven with a pH. You got to emphasize the pH. And
Steph.
while I was in there, he clinched and shifted his hips, and I think I sprained it. I'm not 100% sure.
Fuck.
Looks like it could be a break.
No,
Damn.
because I get bended, so I don't think it's broken.
Are you gonna post like a something on Jiffy Jitsu, noticing like putting people on notice that oil checks aren't all the glory that you make them out to be?
No, they are.
You should hit up,
They're
Well,
still-
you wouldn't change. You wouldn't change.
I
it.
wouldn't change a
You don't
thing.
regret it from a second.
No.
should hit up your boy Dr. Kickass to make a post about
He
oil
no.
check fingers.
Yeah,
He
he does.
did.
He does like a cartoon.
he
He shows the
just
finger
put-
inside the ass.
He just put a
An oil check instructional out.
a thing about like fingers in fighting.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
Dude,
but that's like from the gi. That's not like
It's not from
Yeah,
oil
it's still-
checking.
yeah.
but so he puts out all these like medical shit, like how everything kind of works. And this isn't the first time where he's put something out and like a day or two later
It's happened.
I have that injury.
That's weird.
Like it happened with my shoulder, happened with my knee. Now it happened with my finger, and I think it happened with my back, like my upper back once. Like my
It's crazy because I followed him before I even knew you guys were friends with him.
yeah, we known him for years. Him and Diark
Yeah.
been punching each other in the face for what, 10 years now?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I love that kid, but I tell him all the time, like, man, if it wasn't for jiu-jitsu, we'd never be friends.
I mean, he is a good wrestler though.
He got wasted, dude. He got mangled like 7-8 years ago. Came to the casino, hammered drunk, and he's like, "Motherfucker, I'm a good wrestler."
Who is this?
To you?
This guy, to everybody. This guy, Mike Pekarsky, he's Dr. Kickass on Instagram.
Okay, yeah, follow him.
We call him Pantene because he's got great hair. He's such a dork.
I thought that was his last name.
What, Pantene?
Yeah.
That's great. That's great.
Dude, he's the biggest dork. He showed up at the gym. He came here. I think he was living upstate. Came down to the gym, and like I think I was his first role at the gym, and we just tried to kill each other. And he actually darsed me, and I was like, motherfucker, like that's my shit. And then like I think I triangled him, and we were like scrapped, and I was like, you want to do that again? And
Dude, did we just become best friends?
Yeah, basically. And we were cool, but we had 2 like really hard rounds, and like we were talking like a day or 2 later at practice or whatever, and we're talking about our roles or whatever, and like I made a joke, kind of kidding around. I'm like, yeah, I'm like my guard sucks, you know. I'm like, it's like the worst part of my game, and he's like, this motherfucker just triangled me and said his guard sucks. He's like, is that like a dig at
It's
me?
a
Like,
flex, dude.
yeah, like he thought I was like being an asshole, and I was just kidding around, and he like didn't like me at first, I guess. But he's awesome. He's a really good jiu-jitsu, tough kid. He had a couple pro fights, and like we just became buddies, and he helped me get ready for a lot of my fights. And but he's such a fucking dork.
Is he a doctor or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
He
a
is
physical therapist.
Does
Okay.
he work at like a PT office?
Yeah.
Or he does.
Yeah.
Where's he train?
He's at Faber's gym now at Alpha Male. He got his black belt under Henry Akins. When he first left here, he went out to I forget where Henry Akins' gym is, in like Santa
Barbara, I think.
something like that. Yeah, he got his black belt under Henry. Then he moved up to Sacramento for a job, so he's at Alpha Male now. And his page, the Dr. Kickass page, is awesome, and he
Taking
blew up.
off.
Yeah, he blew up. He's an awesome dude. I love the guy. But like I said, he's the biggest fucking dork ever. He wore like Hawaiian flower short, like bathing suit for his first pro fight. It's like, bro,
Oh my god.
he walks his cat on a leash and shit. He's
No, he's one of them?
Yeah.
He
I gotta
walks his
say,
cat on
Like
a
a
leash.
Dungeons and Dragons fucking dork. But I'm like, dude, you're the toughest dork I've ever met.
I gotta say though, I gotta give him a lot of respect because.
Can you though? I mean,
Well,
like you're walking
besides
your
that-
cat on a leash.
no,
I don't give a
Oh,
fuck
outside
about
of that,
that.
yeah, like you, no respect for that. But everything else, I do.
No, but I'm saying, like when UFC has their fights and someone gets hurt, KO'd, something like that, and he posts literally like within hours of the fight. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, and he
like,
knows his shit. He
Yeah.
knows his shit really well.
It's very broken down, but it's like, I mean, it's hard enough to get this fucking podcast out on a timely fashion. It's like now he's on Instagram, like he's got to like make that visual, probably use Canva or something, and
Yep.
then he has to think about the whole thing, but he's fucking
Yeah.
on
He has like a
time.
small window of relevancy. Like he's
Yeah,
trying
he's
to get it
smart,
out. Like
too.
he has a lot of work to do in a short amount of time,
Right.
and he's got to make sure his shit's right. So people like you aren't like, that's fucking bull. Like that time that kid was outside.
Oh my god.
Kid was talking about like fucking. Kid's talking about he's like big on like juice, but he didn't look like he ever worked out a day in his life. He just looked very out of shape.
Yeah, you should have
And
seen him a couple.
and
times.
he's like, yeah, people think that like you get roid rage, but like if you're a happy person, it makes you a happier person.
Oh
If you're
my
an angry
God.
person, it makes. And I got Remy and my other, and he's like, that's complete bullshit. That's a fucking lie. And like, dude, like this is the distance between like the three of us. So I'm like, how's this kid not hear Remy saying everything coming out of
and
his
then I'm
mouth?
texting Terrence. I'm like, this
Yeah,
is a
fucking.
idiot.
This kid's a fucking idiot. Yeah, he said that.
I love when people talk shit when they have like no idea what they're talking about
Yeah.
and just like pump
Well,
it
it's
out.
just like it's
Embarrassing.
just gym bro science that he like thinks that he knows. It's like, dude, I went to school for this.
Yeah.
How are you gonna sit here and bullshit? That's like someone coming in here talking to us about jiu-jitsu, and it's like we got fucking you three,
Yeah.
and it's like you guys are gonna be like, oh yeah, cool.
That shit happens all the
And
time.
I'd be like, yeah, dude, for sure. This guy knows his shit. Yo, man, you want to do a shot?
Yo, are you an MMA fighter?
Yeah.
People do shit like that all the time, though, dude. People, you don't know who you're surrounded by. Like, pick a topic. You could be a lawyer, and you're bullshitting about being a high-powered lawyer or some shit, and you start bullshitting about it, and it's like you have no idea that you're sitting next to some fucking lawyer who knows his shit.
Yeah, for sure.
And you're spouting off bullshit around an expert.
Yeah.
It happens all the time. It's
Yeah,
fucking
and look like
Yeah.
a fucking idiot.
So I try not to talk shit.
Yeah.
Well, I talk shit, but not like.
You just got to
Bullshit.
make sure you come correct. You can't fucking,
Yeah.
you can't be talking out of your ass because like even if I'm not a lawyer, I might be like, that never happened.
Yeah. It sounds
Or-
too
or-
It didn't happen with me where like I was just talking shit about it, but like where I didn't know who the person was. I was in Vegas and I'm at a pool party, and I'm in like the VIP area, and
Flex.
Yo.
and
We got some. I got my VIP pass right here.
Who's the fucking I forget his name, the Patriots guy who was like really
Tom Brady,
Gronkowski.
Gronk.
Yeah.
He was there.
He was there, and I'm hanging out with him, and I'm like, there's a bunch of other fighters there, so I'm thinking he's like a fighter, and I'm like, yo, this guy, like, when's your next fight? Blah blah. He goes, what are you talking about? I play football. I'm like, oh, you like, what do you like? Who do you play for? He's like, you have no idea who I am. I'm like, no.
Did he love that? Or he was like pissed. I feel like I could see him loving that. Like, this is fucking
No,
awesome.
he was
like,
cool with it. He was like, he was really cool.
He's like, this guy's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying, like,
Well,
I feel like him, like, I'm so famous and this guy doesn't even know who
No,
I am.
yeah,
Like, it's like, his personality, the way he comes across, I feel like he'd be like, that's fucking awesome. Like, this guy doesn't even know who I am.
He just wanted to drink
party,
with everybody.
yeah.
He was. It was a lot of fun hanging out with him. Actually.
Yeah, he's fucking awesome.
Bree and I went to one of their the Super Bowl parades that they had. It was like a couple of years ago when they won the Super Bowl, and he came like right past us, right on the truck, and for whatever reason they like stopped or like slowed down, and someone chucked him a beer. And, like, he wasn't even looking, and then all of a sudden he just saw it. He caught it, one hand, cracked it open, and just fucking downed
That's
it.
great.
Dude,
I got a lot of questions about this story. What the fuck are you doing at a Patriots Super Bowl?
Dude,
party?
it wasn't my idea.
Yeah, Bree's a big Patriots fan.
is she? I
And
didn't know that.
she loves
Patriots
Gronk, right?
It's time to
Yeah.
give her a fucking pink slip, dog.
Dude.
Yeah.
That's a breakup.
No,
offense.
Gronk's the
Dude,
man.
Dude, it was the worst day of
Being
my
a
life.
Patriots fan is like being a Trump supporter. You really don't tell too many people.
It depends on where you're from. Like, if you're from that area, there's not a problem. But if you're like a front runner, it's kind of lame.
Yeah.
Is she a Tom Brady fan? Like, is she a Bucks fan now, or is she still
No,
a Patriots
she's
fan?
Patriots
I feel
Oh,
like
so that's fine.
Trump should make Gronk his VP.
For real.
Yeah, dude.
For real, dude.
Bro, he's so likable. I always said that because I'm a Jet fan. So, like, you know, Patriots sworn enemies or
I'm
whatever.
sorry.
But I always said, like, if there's any NFL player I could, like, meet or hang out with, it would be Gronk. Because I feel like Gronk's, like,
He's really
any
cool.
one of us. Like,
The
if
frat
any one of
boy.
us was like, yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But, like, he stayed the same way the whole time. And, like, Tom Brady's
Yeah.
super serious, and Gronk's, like, he does this in all pictures. So he'll have, like, 3 girls on each side. And he's like, he did it. He was on crutches. He had surgery. So, like, they were all fucking playing. It was mid-season. He was in Cancun on crutches, surrounded by girls doing that. And I'm like, this guy's a fucking man.
Yeah.
Yo, that it was fucking cold, dude. It was like, I mean, it's in what, January, the Super Bowl, I think, right?
Yeah, February.
Yeah, February. So it's like fucking freezing in Boston.
Yep.
So we get there. We get there like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. because we drove from here. It was like the next day after the Super Bowl. So Bree's like, "Oh, we're going. I'm off of work." I'm like, "Fuck." I'm like, "All right, I guess we're going."
Yeah, you got to get a spot too. So you're probably out there
Dude.
at 2 a.m. till the parade starts.
No, we got there at 2 a.m. We got into the hotel. It was funny because this was like when weed wasn't like really legal and stuff. So we walk in and it just reeks of weed in the hotel, and I'm like, "Holy shit!" I'm like, "We're in fucking Boston. The shit's legal." I like totally forgot. So then we go to sleep. We wake up the next morning, go to the parade, and it is fucking packed. Like, dude, you're like this, just trying to walk to places. Like I went to the bathroom, and the line was probably like 400 people.
Holy shit.
Like to wait online, because like no restaurants were letting you use the bathroom.
Yeah,
and stuff
rightfully
like that.
so.
So, but it was like fucking snowing and then rain and sleet. It was cold as fuck.
It's
it
nasty.
was terrible.
And you're not a Patriots
and I
fan?
fucking hate the Patriots.
I know, like if you like you have the people like who like love them. Actually, I don't know because they've won so many Super Bowls now. It's like maybe I'll go next year when there's like nicer weather. They're probably just gonna win again.
Yeah.
They want. I mean,
Nicer weather. It's always in February.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is always in February.
I guess it's. I know, but it could be like warmer. I went to a football
Boston?
game it was January, Jets versus Bengals. It was basically like a playoff game. Whoever won got in. And it was so fucking cold that we had like room temperature beer in the truck, and like we would pour it in the cup, and the foam would freeze before you could even take the first
Really?
sip. So we had
Shut the fuck up.
so we
really?
had to poke holes in the foam to like drink the beer.
Dude,
That's
I
cold.
I used to do industrial battery installs, and we had to do
Industrial what?
batteries,
Oh.
like backup power and shit, critical systems, and we had to do this big install for Fidelity in Faneuil Hall in Boston. Faneuil Hall is like Boston's like Times Square or whatever. It was January.
That's where it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was January. It was negative 18 degrees outside.
That's disgusting.
I gotta say
I
though,
was outside
Boston
the whole
was
time.
really nice.
Boston is
That's
nice.
tough.
It's super clean, and
Boston
it's
is
smaller.
also
Well, that was the crazy thing. We got there at like 2 a.m., right? And I'm like, oh, we're in, the city of Boston. So we get there, and everything is fucking like dark and black. I'm like, what? This is a fucking city? Because I'm used to like going to New York City,
Yeah.
and everything's like always going.
yeah, close at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
It's whack.
And then
No, they close even.
No,
is it 2
earlier.
a.m.? Yeah, it's even.
2 a.m. Dude,
No, it might be 2 a.m. Because I remember
It's
I was at a Halloween party and everyone was like fucking ripping it up, and then all of a sudden the lights come on. And I'm like, what's going on? We're not even close to done right now.
Two of
Yeah.
my buddies moved up there, and they were bartenders at this bar called Clacks
Clacks.
in Faneuil Hall. And I went up there. I was like freshly 21, maybe 22 to go visit them. And I got to the bar at like 11 o'clock, hanging out, having a good time. It's like 1 o'clock. I'm like, now, like, you know,
You're like
1 o'clock's like
you're
shit
just
starting to
getting-
move, lights come on. I'm like, the fuck's going on? And my buddy Justin's like, what do you mean? I'm like, what's happening right now? I was like, we're closing. I'm like, the fuck do you mean closing? He's like, it's 1 o'clock, dude. We're not in New York. I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, yeah, shit closed at 2 o'clock right now. I'm like, why didn't you tell me that
I would've
earlier?
came
I
out
would've got
some
here
early.
at fucking 7:30, not like 11. I'm like, been here for 2 hours. I'm just getting going. He's like, yeah, dude, this shit's not New York. I'm like, this is fucking ridiculous. So like, we
Yeah.
leave, we go to a 7-Eleven, and I try to buy a buttered roll. Nope. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? He's like, yeah, bro, shit's not New York. They don't have buttered rolls in 7-Elevens. I'm like,
What?
What?
Yeah.
I thought that was a 7-Eleven thing.
nope, it's a New York thing.
Dude, we went to
Yeah.
Colorado. Went
They
to
also don't sell
7-Eleven.
booze in 7-Elevens.
Yeah,
you
they
know?
don't. No, they have like package stores. Like you have to go to a store just
Well,
for beer.
Yeah, I
And
know.
there's some
I know
state-
in like Pennsylvania and stuff like that.
Yeah, after like 10 o'clock, you're not allowed to buy any alcohol.
And
like,
Sundays,
I know in Connecticut.
Sundays they
you
won't
know,
sell to you
yeah.
until I think
12.
noon.
yeah,
Yeah.
some shit like that.
Well, they do that here, right?
I don't
they
think
used
they really
to. I don't know
enforce
if
it.
that's. I don't know if that. I think that's actually
It's a weird-
stopped.
It's a
now.
weird. It's a weird law.
Yeah. Well, it's the Lord's Day.
Puritanical Quaker bullshit.
Yeah, but we got there at like 2 a.m. and so right after I was like, what the fuck? Nobody's here.
Yeah,
And then a street sweeper comes by. I'm like, all right, this is fucking weird. I'm like, they're actually cleaning this place. I'm
it's
like,
so
so
clean.
nice.
It's beautiful.
and like all the fucking was it the sidewalks or it might have been the streets? We're all like cobblestone.
Yeah.
Isn't it
Super
amazing when your
nice.
tax dollars actually work?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
like the roads are nice. They're not roads aren't, and they deal with the same weather we do because obviously when you go down south, all the roads are so nice. There's not potholes
Dude,
everywhere.
you go
but,
to
like,
Jersey and the roads are nice.
Yeah, Connecticut.
Yeah.
Luigi said that I think last week. Like you could tell when you cross into Connecticut because like the roads aren't fucking complete shit.
Yeah.
Hey, you know when you're coming back to Long Island with all the fucking garbage here.
Yeah, I hate that.
When we went up to fucking Hamden and Parksville, dude, when you get back on the Long Island, it's just fucking trash everywhere.
Even Florida, dude. Florida was pretty clean. Like there
Yeah,
wasn't,
and the
like,
fucking
shit
roads
on
are
the
nice
side.
too,
Yeah.
dude.
Well, New York State is like the most corrupt state in the fucking country. That's why.
Yeah, didn't De Blasio's wife? It was like,
You'll pass that picture over there?
3 million or something.
yeah, like just unaccounted for, just completely gone.
Yeah.
And they're like, whoops, like they just like no one looks into it.
Yeah. It's like, how is that like allowed?
I have no idea.
How do they like? How do we not fucking?
Well, I don't understand how a state like as huge as Florida is able to have like no state income tax and like the roads are nice and like everything's nice. It's like where does all our fucking money go? We have like the
Yeah.
highest taxes in the
It's
country.
It
so-
lines
so
politicians' fucking pockets. That's
I
what
was
it goes.
just gonna say that.
It's so
Don't
weird
line the
when-
roads.
when you go there and it's like you know you buy something for $2.99, you're like, all right, it's probably like 3 something, and they're like, $2.99. I'm like, oh shit, I'm like, you're giving me a fucking penny back.
There's no fucking tax.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Yeah, we definitely live in a weird state, man.
8% fucking sales tax, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
Insane.
taxes. Yeah,
Dude,
but
I
Philly's
just had
even
to-
higher. Philly's like 12. That's what the guy said to me when I bought my truck and I had to pay.
I just had to pay 20 some. It was like $2,400
Disgusting.
in tax
Yeah.
Damn, for your truck.
for my truck.
Yeah,
Fucked.
that sucks
Fucking
because like
bullshit.
you had
Get
to,
fucked, dude.
it sucks because you had to finance it because whenever I buy cars privately and they're like, I mean, obviously I wouldn't spend like that much cash,
Yeah,
but you always lie about it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
if you say like, yeah, it was $800.
yeah, I put 10,000 instead of 24, but like still.
I say 800.
Yo, if anyone's
$1.
listening,
we got a little tax evasion going on.
Hey.
Dry snitching on ourselves here.
Nah, congrats on the truck, man. That thing's awesome.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, it is
Dope.
definitely dope.
I
Truck.
can't wait to see
Yeah,
the
if any-
build out. You
if
gotta
any
be
of Rick's
excited.
families still tuning in,
What?
if any of Rick's family still tuning in,
I know.
most of them work for the IRS.
Dude, when he started talking about industrial batteries, I'm like, dude, I feel like he was in the same situation as Rick. Like that just sounds like something you would want to kill yourself. Like when Rick was at the IRS, had to be boring as fuck.
best and worst job I've ever had because,
Best and worst.
Well, the young buck guy, that
well,
guy.
no, but it taught me a lot. Like I learned a lot of like valuable life lessons from that job. Like I learned what hard work really is. I learned how to get everywhere. Like from traveling, I know how to get everywhere.
What other weird jobs, or not weird, but just what other jobs have you guys had, like growing up?
I didn't have a lot.
No.
No. I worked at a fucking produce shop. It was like Produce Plus in Center H. And my favorite job was TCBY.
What's that?
Yogurt spot.
Oh,
This can't be yogurt.
Within like just a couple months, I was like the store manager with my boy.
really?
Yeah, and like we'd come in at like 5 o'clock and they close at like 11, and we were by ourselves the entire night. It was the
fun.
fucking best, dude. We were sitting there, we'd eat yogurt, we'd have like fucking food fights in the place. Hook all my friends up, dude. We'd do whippets.
This sounds like an awesome job.
Dude,
How old were you? Like high
Are they
school?
in high school, yeah, we were like in
Are they
like
hiring?
yo, we were there from like 10th grade or 9th grade to like almost like till we graduated.
That's awesome.
That's sick.
I remember the first time we came across Whippets, dude, but like I forgot how we found about, but so we got the can of whipped cream, we hold it like right side up, right?
Yeah.
And we just fucking inhale that shit and we're like laughing. And it only lasted like 5 seconds, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we blow through like cases of whipped cream. Like cases, bro. And the owners came in the next day, they count out the drawers, they do whatever. All right, we're going home. Like, so me and my buddy take over the shift, and they go to make like some ice cream for the family, and they start using the whipped cream, and there ain't no fluff to it. It's just,
It's just
like
liquid.
water
It's
just coming out.
it's milk.
It's just cream,
It's
dude.
milk.
So like, oh, what the fuck? So they go to another can, same shit. They go to a case, same shit. They're like, I think we got a bad batch.
You're
I'm
like,
like,
yeah, it's
something's
fucked
wrong
up.
with the whipped
Yeah,
cream.
I'm like, yo, it definitely seems fucked up. So after that, we're like,
And there's no cameras at this point, right?
no, dude. This was like
This is like way
90s.
Like
before.
100
Yeah.
years ago.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
fucking.
Wow.
It's
Oh,
definitely.
damn.
No, it's all right, man. It's all right.
Damn.
It's all right. We trained together. I remind them about that comment. But yeah, dude, it was so fun, man. We had a blast there. There was like this propane company behind us, and they had like this huge propane tank that they'd fill up other tanks with. And we would get stoned, and we would just fill up like the taste sample cups with like hot fudge, caramel, and we would just sit out back just throwing these things at this huge propane tank, dude. And the one side of it was just covered in like caramel and hot fudge and
That's so
shit.
fucking funny.
It was the best fucking job ever, dude.
That's awesome.
I think the best job I had. Well, I've had a couple good jobs.
Not the town.
Nah, not the town.
Town was
Well,
trash.
yo, same. Honestly, same with D-Rock. It was the best and the worst job because it was like a lot of like freedom to like I learned a lot. Like if you fucked up, they didn't care because like nobody was paying for it. You know,
Yep.
Like, taxes were paying for it. So like I
That
fucked
explains New York.
Yeah, but like it was cool. It was a good place to learn like how to do carpentry and stuff like that. Like I think I told you the one time when we were doing
You were painting?
yeah, I forget what I forget what it's called. Fireman's Field in Ridge.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, excuse me. We redid the bathrooms there because they were having like, you know how they have those like firemen like races where they like run up the ladder.
Dude,
and
that shit's sick. I saw that in Sable one time. It's really
so,
cool.
So they have they had a huge one, like a national one there. Like fucking people were coming from all over the country to compete, like different fire stations. So we had to redo the bathrooms like the whole summer, right? So it was weird. It was like a roof, and then there was like probably like a 4-foot section of like siding,
Yeah.
and then like another roof, but that went like reverse. So it was like a roof this way, 4 foot, and then a reverse roof on the back.
Yep.
And it like just didn't match, so we painted it. So literally the last fucking day, right? We're sitting there and I'm up there, I'm painting, right? And I put the fucking roller down behind a stack of shingles, like on a piece of paper. So I don't know how the fuck this happened, but I guess it went over the shingles, and it rolled all the way down the brand new roof that we just did.
The roller. The roller.
you put some racing stripes on that roof.
Yo, right down, and then it fucking smacked the boss's truck.
Oh,
Dude, his brand new truck.
his
that he
personal truck or
No,
the
no,
town
no,
truck?
the town
Oh.
truck.
Work
But it was,
truck.
yeah, it was just funny. It was like gray paint, like all the way down the roof, and then right into his truck. Like it hit his window, went down the side.
That's
and
fucking
everything.
priceless, dude.
So then he's like, don't worry about it. He's like, fuck ups happen. And then because you can't really see it when you're like underneath. So then we walk all the way back, and he's looking at it and just starts dying laughing. He's like, at least. He said exactly what he said. He's like, they got racing stripes for the race.
Dude, that racing shit's sick. I was at South Shore Dive one time and they were practicing, and it's like they have these old school fire trucks that are like open, and they drag race them down the
Yeah.
strip, and then as
Hop
they're
off.
stopping, they're fucking throwing a ladder up. A guy's like running up the ladder, pulls the ladder up, and climbs down on the other side. It's like pretty wild to watch.
Yeah, it was.
I had the best first job of all time. I was like 14 years old. I worked at the mini golf and go-kart place on Middle Country. in
Castle
Selden.
Golf?
Oh
I don't know what
damn,
it's called.
baby!
I know that one. Yeah, dude.
I
That
was
place
No,
is
there's
so-
two.
No, in Selden.
The one by the
there's
old driving
ones.
range.
Yeah.
It's like a mini batting cage,
Yep, the go-kart.
go-karts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was the
That's the one
Yeah.
that's closed now, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
I was the
by the Home Depot.
Yeah,
ballpark.
yeah.
I was the
Castle Golf is up in Center Reach
Yeah.
Yeah.
by Walmart.
I was the batting cage guy. I would like fix the token things.
Took
and whatever.
took care of the balls.
Yeah, and then I wanted to get. Yeah, I take care of the balls. Hard, fast, and slow.
Oh God, dude, stop.
Any size, soft or
Sauce.
I was 14. I had a walkie-talkie and shit, and I got to ride the go-karts afterwards. And I was like dying to get promoted to work the go-karts. That was like a big deal, And I'd get off my shift and go ride the fucking go-karts and shit. And then I finally got the promotion to work the go-karts. I was the fucking man. I was 14 years old.
That's dope.
That's
So you came all the way
awesome.
from out here to Selden to work.
I lived in Ronkonkoma at the time.
Okay.
Yeah. I used to ride my bike there and shit.
Those are my stomping grounds, dude. That's a far ride from Ronkonkoma.
Yeah.
yeah.
Damn.
I know, but like he didn't mind. He didn't mind. I mean, that's hustling. But he didn't. He was working with the carts.
My first job was McDonald's.
What?
Yeah.
That had to suck, right? Were you
It
ripping
was fucking
nuggies?
terrible.
Were you ripping
Oh,
some
yeah.
nuggies all
Yeah,
day?
fuck yeah.
Were you with the nuggies?
No, I was actually the best thing to do, honestly, is their chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah.
Go in the freezer.
Make some ice cream sandwiches.
No. I would just go in the freezer and just sit back there and fucking eat them.
Oh my God. Remy's supposed to be ringing people up and shit.
Nah,
He's doing cookies.
honestly,
Do you
the one time-
remember? Oh, no, go ahead.
No, the one time they had me, because they were fucking dicks, and the one time they had me sweep the parking lot with that fucking little broom.
Oh,
and
come
the-
on.
dude, the entire
It's
parking
garbage.
lot.
It's full of garbage because
Yeah.
people are scumbags.
In January. Dude,
Oh
it was
my
fucking
God.
freezing.
Bro, that's
so
fucking miserable.
I lived right around the block from McDonald's. It was the one on North Ocean.
You went home.
Dude, I went home. And I
Yes.
fucking chilled for 4 hours. I came back clocked out.
That's fucking awesome.
Oh, that's
They
a
were
power
like, where have you been? I was like, I've been out fucking sweeping with this little fucking broom. I'm
That's
like, what do you mean?
great, dude.
They're like, oh, we just didn't see you, for a while. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, parking lot's clean. See you tomorrow.
That's fucking perfect.
Yeah, because people throw so much garbage out. Like they would have been loaded with garbage when you
Yeah.
came in the morning anyway.
When I actually quit, I fucking hopped out the drive.
Oh, that's fucking great. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool, and fuck you. I'm out.
That's great. My very first job was like working for a landscaper. It was like this girl that we grew up's like older sister's like boyfriend, and he's like, "Yeah, you want a job?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So we were like using the big lawnmowers, not the ride-on ones, but
Yeah,
the
push ones.
No, the walk-behinds.
Yeah, the push.
They weren't push, so
Well,
they were
yeah,
still.
that's
That's a
what I
cold push. So like I'm using it, and I get way too close to the central air of this person's house, and I just fucking destroy this thing.
Oh,
And I didn't say anything. And I'm young. I'm like 15.
What'd you hit? Did you hit like the
The-
lines going in?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's
like,
just like free
is there
on
glycol
everywhere?
going everywhere?
No, it was the electric wire.
Oh,
Yeah, I had gotten close, and like I tried to like cut the lawnmower, and I just wound up like ripping the electric, like that
I've
whole
done that a couple
conduit, like
times.
that like
Yeah.
flex pipe and shit. And I'm like, oh, I'm like, all right,
ya.
whatever. And I just kept mowing the lawn.
It's the middle of the summer. It's like August.
Yes, dude. And the rest of the day, I didn't say shit. And then like the next day, I'm like waiting for him to pick me up. He never picked me up, dude. so I'm like, all right, no doubt. So I hit him up, and I'm like, yo, what's going on? My working day? He's like, no, we got no work for you, dude. And I'm like, no. He's like, dude, you ripped out someone's air conditioning, didn't say anything. I'm like, oh yeah, my bad. He's like, yeah. He's like, we don't need you anymore. I was like, oh fuck, dude.
I've done that a couple times.
Lesson learned. Own up to your fuck ups.
Yeah.
And you'll have
Yeah.
a job.
I used to have a landscaping company for like 5 years,
Yeah.
and I did that a couple times where I fucked up someone's like, with the weed whacker doing the like
Edging, trimming.
yeah, but like up against the house, because like that's one thing. Like you shouldn't put your siding all the way down to the fucking to the grass, because when you have landscapers, they come and weed
Rip
whack
it up, yeah.
Yeah. So like the one time I fucking hit someone and I was like, oh damn, like must have been the fucking guy that I was working with. I was like, I'll have a talk with him.
I landscaped for like 3 years, from like 17 to 20 or 18 to 21, and I worked with my sister's ex-boyfriend, this dude Greg, funniest fucking person ever, and he was like 21, 22, like during the time we worked, and he used to come in every Friday morning, hammered, mangled from the night before, and one day, and we worked for it was his
On a
cousin.
Thursday?
Well, he'd come in on a Friday because Thursday night was like college night or whatever, And his cousin owned the business, so he got away with murder, this kid. But we'd be sitting there Friday morning. I'd be sitting in the truck waiting, and the guy Peter and the two other guys would be in the one truck. We were in the other, and he'd leave. He's like, "I'm not waiting for Greg. Like when he gets here, meet us at the first house or whatever." And so, one morning, this motherfucker shows up in khakis, a button-down shirt, dress shoes and shit. Gets in the truck. I'm like, "Bro, what the fuck?" He's like,
it was college night last
yeah.
night.
He's like, I never went home last night. I'm straight from the bar, still drunk. I'm like, dude,
That's fucking amazing.
and we had this big ass truck, stick shift, and it was like the truck that we'd put all like the grass clippings and shit that we'd catch, and it's got like a big attachment on the back. I'm like, do you want me to drive? He's like, you're not allowed to drive this. I'm like, neither are you, motherfucker. Dude, so we get to the first house. Peter sees that he's just mangled. He's like, just stay in the fucking truck. Dude, and one time we were both drunk. We got the morning paper. We taped the paper up in the truck to block out the sun. We fell asleep for like 45 minutes in front of the first house. He wakes up, dude, and we used to cut this one house every morning on a Friday. And there's like, you know, those mowers, you have levels. Like you could cut it high, low.
Yeah.
We were supposed to cut this guy's grass high. He had like beautiful lawn. Dude, Greg gets on this thing and just
Down to the dirt.
burned it to the dirt, fucking ruined it.
Oof.
We leave. The gate on the back thing was open. All the barrels and the steel catchers come
my
flying
God.
out onto fucking 112. I mean,
Oh my God.
Main Street.
That was the last time you guys were ever invited back to that.
We
house.
lost that account, dude,
Yeah, I
because the
bet.
guy called and complained. Greg just fucking burnt this guy's lawn to shit.
great.
Sucks.
And dude, things like this used to happen all the time, and it was. I used to have so much fun with this guy. He was such a fucking retard. Yo, and one time we had these two guys. This guy, Bob and Jose. They were like these old like skells, and they used to argue with each other and fight like bum fights shit. And dude, one time we're walking to this house, and you know, when you get done, you got to get the blower and you blow off the lawn. We're walking, and Greg and Jose are probably like 40 feet in front of us. I mean, Bob and Jose are 40 feet in front of us. I'm walking with Greg, and we got the blowers, and we walk past the piece of shit, and Greg stabs the thing with the end of the blower.
Oh, potato launcher.
And flicks it. Yeah. No, dude, he stabs at the end and flicks it up. Dude, the thing goes 40 feet and lands dead on this guy's shoulder.
Oh, my
way.
God.
Like, unbelievable. He turns around and he thinks it's the guy Jose, and they just start brawling in the middle of the street.
That's
They're
fucking
fist fighting on
great.
this guy's lawn. Bro, it was fucking one of the funnest jobs I ever had.
Those tree service guys are nuts, man.
Yo, I would love to do that.
Yeah, it's cool. I know someone who does it. Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
I could probably get you a job cutting trees.
it's hard work.
I would just like to climb up them. And
Yeah, that's
like,
what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
dude. Those
But you got to work to that spot though,
Yeah,
because you're gonna
yeah,
be a
yeah.
line guy. You're gonna be
Right,
like the
a
ground
ground
guy.
in the beginning, he'll be like feeding branches into
Yeah.
like the fucking
Dude,
wood chipper.
I'll show them some videos of me cutting shit down.
Yeah, fuck
They'll
yeah.
be like,
Dude,
"All right,
it's
you're
an
up."
art. Those guys are badass.
Yeah.
They come in and they're like, it's pretty insane because you have to think about it because the I mean, obviously, I've seen horrible videos, people getting fucked up. Like, branch comes down and hits a ladder. If they're on the ladder, it just hits them. Like,
Yeah.
Dude,
I actually had a.
they would literally take like 2x6s and they would drill holes on the outside because one of my foremen used to do tree work, and literally just like a 12-inch, 18-inch piece of 2x6, drill 2 holes in, tie knots underneath through the hole, and they'd have a seat, and they'd go up there. They'd tie that to their rope, and they would just sit there and cut trees.
Yo, it's funny.
it's fucking cool, man.
So like I trimmed some of the trees in my backyard, and the one time my dad's like, he's like, oh, we got to get this one, whatever. So I go up there and I'm fucking. I use my hunting stuff, so I use my sticks to climb up.
Of course, you do
And,
barefoot too?
Yeah, I did. I actually did.
Did
So,
you?
Yeah.
Oh my
So
god.
I'm up
Not
there.
surprised.
Yeah, right.
So I'm up there, right? I fucking pulled the chainsaw up. I tie the thing off. So I'm like, all right, if I cut it here, it's gonna swing down. Right? I do it all out in my head. I fucking cut the branch above where it was tied, and it just drops onto my grill.
That's bad, dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit is dangerous, man. You make a wrong cut or something.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
just fucking so funny because my dad was so pissed. I'm like, the fucking rope broke. I'm like, what the fuck?
It's climbing rope. He's like, I don't know about that, dude.
Actually, doing landscaping the last year that I was doing landscape, well, the last 2 years was what it actually kind of was the last straw for me to start training jiu-jitsu because I got into almost 2 altercations trying to pick up money for the fucking job that I already did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why you need a Doberman, dude.
yeah,
Fucking get a dog with you.
yeah. Fuck
Yeah,
those
people don't like to pay.
They never do.
Nah, it's fucked up.
That's
Yeah.
the word. Like, just having any kind of business that's the worst part. Just getting people to actually pay you for
Do
it.
the- do
Especially
the
in
thing.
your line of work, like someone might have like some kind of emergency and Luigi goes out there fucking late and like gets it done and then they're gonna like fucking chew you down on the price. Like, oh,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah, or even the remodel. Like if he goes and then he does a bathroom over, and it's like then when it's time to pay, they're gonna sit there and be like, oh, well, we don't
Well,
like
yeah,
this. And
this isn't exactly
Yeah.
what I want.
You gotta get the money up front.
Yeah.
And
Dude, it's such bullshit. You have to like invoice people. Like even in my line of work, like they have 90 days to pay you from like when the job's done, and then they like retain like 10% in case something's like not like up to snuff or whatever. So like they hold on to that for like another 6 months. It's like you gotta pay for like all your men and your fucking tools and everything. Like you lay out a ton of money, and then for people to take 90 days to maybe fucking pay you, like it's such bullshit.
Dude, shit for the state too. Like they take all the state contracts. They're all 6 months behind. And
yeah, that's annoying as fuck.
like,
Dude, it's a lot.
you need to lay out all that money for 6 months. Say you got like a huge job. You got
what if you have a couple of them in a row? It's
that's like if you're a union company, you have 10 guys working on a state job. That's $3,500 a week each guy. That's $35,000 a week.
A week.
You got to lay out for 6 months so you get paid for
That's
these guys.
crazy.
Like
Oh,
it's fucking.
so much money. That's
Yeah,
why
the
You
one
need
time,
a lot of backing for that.
The one time I went to go pick up money from, it was like one of my dad's friends, like we call him our uncle. It was his stepson. I was like cutting his house, and he didn't live there. He just like it was actually his dad's house, and like he had his own house, but he kept it to rent, you know. So I go there. He was there doing work there. So I go there. I pull in the driveway, and this fucking guy pulls up, and he's like starts yelling at, and I couldn't even understand. Like this guy was fucking hammered.
Yelling at you?
Yeah, yelling at me.
Damn.
Like he's like, "Get the fuck out of my driveway!" Blah blah blah. Like literally, the only thing I heard was "Get the fuck out of my driveway," and then it was just gibberish, you know. And then like me being me, I'm like, "Yo, shut the fuck up!" I'm like, "I don't know who the fuck you're talking to."
it's not me. You look behind you like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know you're not talking to me like that.
yeah. And then so I was like, whatever. So I go up, you know, to the door. I knock on the door. I'm like, "Yo, Jimmy," I'm like, you know, I'm here for the money, blah blah blah. And then he's like, taking his time, coming. And then then this guy gets out of his car and he starts walking up and he's like fucking yelling at me and he gets in my face. Dude, I just grabbed both of his wrists and I'm like, you do not want to do this right now. I'm like, I'm going to fucking kill you. And I just said it. And then I'm yelling for this guy. I'm like, Jimmy, I'm like, you better get this fucking guy. I'm like, I don't even know who he is at this point. I'm like, you better get over here. I'm like, I'm going to fucking kill this guy right now. And I just went arm drag. I had his back and I just pushed him into the fucking front door and I just walked away.
Damn.
Yeah.
You never got paid.
No, well, he Venmo'd me, but yeah. I was like, yo, I'm not. I was like, and then after that, I was like, yo, I'm done. I'm not cutting this one.
No,
I'm like,
fuck
that guy. Yeah, but that was like the last straw for me to start training.
This is totally off subject,
Yeah, sure. Why not?
but Terrence is straight across from me. This guy's wearing a fucking Highway to Hell SummerSlam shirt with The Undertaker hitting Stone Cold Steve Austin with the fucking Empire State Building.
Fucking sick, right? Dude, this kid, like,
Where
this
did
is,
you get that shirt?
I'm gonna tell you right now. One of my favorite jobs I've ever had was at a pizzeria, and one time this kid, he got bigger or whatever, so he was giving away clothes to, like, charity. So I went through the bag, and this was in there, and I was like, this shirt's fucking sick. I'm stealing it from the fucking needy right now.
So you've had that thing for years.
Oh yeah, I've had this since like I was working at the pizzeria, and I've been iron working like 10 years. So yeah, this shirt's I've had it for over a decade.
I love that she was able to stay on topic to the jobs too. That's amazing.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, the pizzeria was
Pizzeria was my favorite.
Yeah, it was,
delivering pizzas. It
yeah,
was
the
fucking
best job.
Great.
You guys
kids.
said that before.
I
Yeah,
loved
it was so much fun, man.
It's funny because the pizza place I worked at was like cool because like it was like the owner, right, the husband and wife, and then they had 4 sons, and 3 of them worked at one pizza place, and then the oldest one, like he like was the owner of the other one. So sometimes like the other son would come and cover for him. So the one time we're there and like we used to smoke after work. We're like the one dude, this kid Nick, he was older than us. Like we were probably like 18 to like I don't know. I worked there from like 18 to like 23, and so he was probably like 29 or 30, a little older than us. So he would we'd always smoke after work and stuff. And the boss's son was like, "Yo," he's like, "I'll smoke with you guys." Blah blah blah. So he goes in the bathroom, rolls up a Dutch, right, and then he's like, "This was the owner's son." And he's like, "Oh man," he's like, "Dude," he's like, "something happened." He's like, "I gotta go." Right. So he has the Dutch in his hand. He bites the Dutch in half, like. Right, puts it in his mouth, bites it, hands us half the Dutch. He's like, "I'll see you guys later," and runs. I'm like, dude,
That's a power move right there, dude.
It was so fucking funny. I'm like, dude, are you fucking serious? I'm like,
could have just left it.
What
with us.
what
We
half
had
did he
money.
give you? The one that was in his mouth?
no. He kept the one in his mouth, like put it on his tongue, and like
I
He's
mean,
like, see you guys later.
they
That's
they
great.
slobber all over those things anyway when they're rolling them up.
Yeah, same for joints.
You
though,
kind of got
dude.
to
No.
get past that.
Yeah.
Not how I roll.
I
You
know,
don't. You
dude.
have to. You have to.
No, you do a
A
little
bl-
bit, but
a-
not like.
Dude,
Dude,
rolling up a
when you're
blunt
rolling
is sus.
You like literally like sucking it. Like, you
Yeah,
put it in your
it's
mouth and you're
fucking
like,
Yeah,
sus.
I never did that.
no.
No, that's what they do. They get all so like the paper
How-
doesn't crack
yeah.
when you take it
How'd
off.
you- How you roll?
Well-
Well, there's two ways.
Well, one,
There's a couple different ways.
yeah, one you got to get a fresh one. So if it's fresh, you don't have to moist it up.
Or if
so
you get like a
much.
backwood, because backwoods are like already
Backwoods
kind of
are
like
gross.
moist.
Yeah, backwards is disgusting.
Gross.
I don't know. I don't.
Yeah,
really
so
smoke.
you could roll it like the traditional way, where like you wet the leaf, rip the leaf off, split the Dutch, rip the
Yeah.
cans of paper off and shit, and then fill it with
cans
the
of paper.
goodies.
It's so funny. Everyone
Yeah.
says that.
Yeah.
Or you could just split it right from the get-go.
Yeah, like Philly style.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
even then, you still kind of have to wet it a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
But you don't have to like get it so like nasty.
Bro, they
No,
put
like,
they
my
would
one
straight up
friend would like
slob all
yeah,
over
like
it,
he's like sucking a dick. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
fucking.
Yep.
I'm like,
and he's
dude, you gonna
sucking
spit
it
on
good,
that?
man.
But then you just gotta like you just roll it and you just light it up, man. Let's dry it up,
A little sloppy toppy.
dry it up. But see, that's why I never like joints either, because then like you get people who just like lip it,
Oh,
and then all of a sudden you go to pull on it, it's just like a
like-
sponge.
yeah.
You're like, dude,
you got to
really?
bite the end off and
Oh, I would never dude.
restart.
I just said fuck that, dude.
Yeah, I like joints.
I'm not a big joint guy.
I'm a paper guy.
I think joints are convenient, and like I don't know, they're just nice.
The only thing a joint is not good for on the boat because the
Yeah.
wind smokes it and you don't.
Yep.
You know, that's why.
They also burn a little faster than the Dutchie, joints.
Yeah, they do.
for sure.
Yeah, no, they definitely do.
I mean, a blunt's like a commitment to burn that thing down. It's like fucking 15 minutes.
15. Damn.
Why you're just pulling the shit out of it?
Nah, my Dutches last like 30.
Oh, really? I don't. I haven't
Yeah.
smoked weed in a long time.
Yeah, I would definitely say my Dutchies lasted a little while too.
It depends.
Well,
how you
yours were
roll it, like,
yours
if
were
you're-
wet as fuck, so it had that slow burn.
No, mine wasn't.
We got to a point where we like take the leaf off, fill the paper, and then when we were going to put the leaf back on, we would take a little honey and we
Ooh.
would just like rub it on the edge of the leaf,
We
so
used to
it wasn't
take oil.
nasty. Oil.
Like
Motor oil,
no,
WD-40.
5W30.
5W30.
No, like THC oil. Like
Mm.
you know, like
Yep.
Tincture.
yeah.
It's not bad. It's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
Remember,
But then I realized I'm like the shit is on the outside, so it's not actually coming into the fucking Dutch, so it's such a waste.
yeah, I remember like
It's like
I
when
was
you get those joints, the pre rolls that are like caked in fucking in like the
Keith.
Keef,
keef.
yeah.
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 I'm like fucking retarded today. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I remember when I was like younger, I would like never ever use a grinder. I'd always just like break it up with my fingers and shit.
hate
Old
that.
fashioned. Yeah, it gets
hate
it's so
that.
sticky. The
love
stickiest of
it.
the icky.
I love it, but so then like finally like one year like my brother got me like a grinder, and I used it a lot, and then I opened up that spot where the keep
Catcher, yeah.
dude,
Yeah.
and it was like some
Packed.
yeah, and I was like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's why it's awesome.
Yeah, and then that was it.
Well,
I was
if
putting
you-
that shit on everything.
If you
Egg sandwiches,
Frank's Red Hot.
egg sandwiches.
I
and
put that shit on every Salt Bay.
I was like, damn, dude, I didn't know this shit catches it.
yeah, but I feel like if you roll a Dutch with like by hand breaking it, it burns quicker because there's a lot more airflow to it.
See, I
If
don't
you-
know. I don't know. I felt like if you hand broke it, the buds like kind of stayed still big, so it,
Yeah, that's
it
what I'm
didn't
saying.
burn as fast.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I felt like when you grinded it up.
Yeah, like powder, like it burns. like,
Yeah.
it's-
Yeah, but
I
when
can see that.
when you grind it up, you can also like really compact it.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
never liked the tight blunt though.
Nah,
Nah,
Well, that's
I
why
hated
you-
I hated the workout.
you got a little massage.
Sitting there, your fucking cheeks are going inside out. You're like a goddamn fish pulling on this thing. You're like,
veins popping out of your forehead.
yeah. I've thrown that shit back at someone, be like, I'm not smoking this with you, dude.
Yeah,
Yo,
I
it's
used
a,
to-
free, it's a
I
free
used-
bag of weed. It's a free blunt. You even pay for it. Yeah, it sucks.
I used to love rolling Dutches.
That's why it's free.
yeah. Yeah, Dutchies were fun.
It's so like, it's just like satisfying
Yeah.
when you roll a nice fucking pearl.
Yeah.
I was too lazy for that. I just pack a bowl.
Yeah. I was never into bowls and bongs.
I was never good
When
at rolling. I got the little the joint roller that
Yeah.
gives you like a perfect joint every
Yeah, every
time.
time.
Come with like little cardboard filters.
When I was in
Fucking awesome.
college, when I went to Delhi, I used to sit at my desk and instead of fucking doing my work, I would literally just roll Dutches. And
In
like,
class,
no, like in my dorm room, I would empty it out, roll it, empty it out, roll it.
Just
empty it out.
practicing?
Yeah, just practice.
Oh my God.
that's awesome.
I got super good.
That's
in one
great.
semester.
Kids practicing on how to be a good Dutch master roller,
Yeah.
dude.
Well, the kid next to me, like in the room next to me, like his dad would like send him money and shit, and he would always just buy weed, and then he'd be like, "Yo, I don't know how to roll." He's like, "You want to roll?" He's like, and then we'll smoke. So he would buy like an eighth every single day. I would roll all the Dutches, and then we would just smoke. I'm like, done.
That's a
dude.
sick deal.
Yeah, it's a good
Done.
gig right there, dude.
Yeah, it was pretty lit.
Fuck yeah.
It's funny, actually.
Wasn't lit till the end.
Just yesterday, I actually had the time hop on Facebook came up, and it was like my first fucking week in college.
And you're like, I smoked so much fucking weed.
Yeah.
I never went to college.
That's when I first started smoking a lot.
Fuck college, dude.
I went to Suffolk for a little bit.
Yeah. Fuck Suffolk.
Yeah, it
I
sucked.
went for one
I got my
semester.
PhD from Suffolk. I went 6 years.
to
Did
Suffolk?
you? Yeah.
Oh my
Did
god.
you?
Yeah.
You're taking like
su-
half a class a semester?
Fucking
I would
super
take-
senior over there.
I would take one class, or I would take like 2 classes, and then I drop one. I fucking hated school.
Yeah.
You know? Because you know what it is? It's like, I'm going for fitness, right? But I got to take fucking social studies. I got to take fucking English. I got to take this.
Stuff
like,
that doesn't pertain
like,
to it.
I had to take a music class. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like,
that was high school, dude.
It should be
no,
more. It
I
should
had to
be
take
more like.
a music class in fucking Suffolk.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's whack.
And an
There's
art class.
Liberal arts.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
in
that's what
art.
it is?
There's just so much money in you taking
I
all
was in
those
the
like
fitness
bullshit
program.
classes.
Yeah, but when you first like your
Fitness
first
dick in your ass.
when you're a freshman, there's like a certain
Oh, all the prerequisites.
like prereqs that are part of like
That have
Yeah.
nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
Like you
it's
said, like
nonsense.
social studies and English.
Yeah.
Like
I had to take, this was funny. I had to take art, right? So I'm like sitting here, I'm like looking, I'm like, fuck. I'm like, I'll just take whatever 101 class, the easiest shit. So I get into the fucking art class the one day, and they're like talking about like, whatever, fucking Michelangelo and this person and that person. And then I'm like, I'm sitting there and thinking, I'm like, are we going to fucking draw anything? Like, what are we doing? And then the guy, so like halfway through class, the guy's like, he's like, yeah, so if you haven't realized yet, he's like, this is the history of art. I'm like, the history of art? I'm like, raise my hand. I'm like, wait. I'm like, so we're not drawing or fucking painting anything? He's like, no. He's like, we're learning about the history of art. I'm like, all right, see you later. And I fucking left. I'm like, dude, I fucking hate history and I hate art. So
Did you guys
I'm
see
like,
last
no.
week I found that Instagram page of that artist? I sent it to the group, I think. And he had like I found his website and he had his like description and his like explanation of his art. It's bullshit. This guy literally takes paint, mixes a bunch of colors, smears it around and like titles it something fucking, fancy and sells his art. And it's like a visual representation of the state of the world and blah, blah, blah. It's like, bro, you don't do a fucking thing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you call this art. He literally, in the description, talks about how he has different methods for expressions where, like, he'll smear the paint around with a fucking spatula.
Yeah.
Like,
what?
The
So
worst is
stupid.
when people take paint and they just like throw it at
throw
the
the
canvas.
wall and then sell it
Yeah.
for
And
like
they're like,
tens of thousands of dollars.
$10,000.
But people buy that shit, dude.
Yeah.
No, but it's so
They
fucking
buy it for
stupid.
10
thousands of
Yeah,
dollars.
that's
Crazy.
what I'm saying.
My
It's
friend-
so fucking stupid.
Abstract art. Like, no, it's not abstract. It's bullshit.
yeah, it's bullshit hard,
Like a
dude.
fucking kindergartner can do better.
I can literally
100%.
fucking put paint on my ass and fucking butt scoot and shrimp across the canvas. And if I title it something like Beauty in the
But
Dissonance.
scoot.
Yeah.
Cheeks.
Like,
I gotta say though, I did see one that was pretty cool. Like this guy like had the canvas, he laid it on the ground, and then he had like a string or a rope tied from the ceiling, and he would fill up a 5-gallon bucket, and it had like holes in it, and he would like spin the bucket and like push it back and forth, and it would like make some fucking crazy designs.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, because
Yeah.
it kind of stays consistent with the way
Yeah.
it like goes around. Like
Yeah.
it'll be like smaller circles.
That abstract shit, though, is... Oh, my bad. That abstract shit is just like people pushing the limit, being like, all right, how stupid
yeah. How
are these
fucking-
assholes?
Yeah, some of
you
it's a
know?
joke. My friend's uncle is married to an artist, and his medium is little pieces of paper. So he makes like portraits and shit out of like all different color like pieces of paper, and it's fucking really
That's
cool.
pretty cool.
You see the guys who like do the portraits, but they do them like upside down, and then when they flip them up,
That's insane.
What's crazy is like people when they do like the street art when you're like
That's
Oh,
what I mean, yeah,
bro, I could watch
they're
those
right-
guys. Like if we're walking down the city and I see someone spray painting with like the gas mask on,
yeah.
and like it'll be like I don't know a skyline or something crazy, and they have like all these weird tools that they use to like edge it, and I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, this is incredible.
We went to
Yeah,
Ocean
they're
City
pretty
the one
good.
time, and there was a guy on the boardwalk doing that, and he's like, all right, he's like, if anyone can guess what this is, he's like, I'll give it to you for free. So you got people guessing left and right. He's like, oh, close.
It's a banana.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden he flips it over and he's like, look, it's New York City. And I'm like, where the fuck did you get that from?
Yeah.
Like, people are like guessing like some random
You got to
shit.
shout out the OG, Bob Ross.
Yeah.
He was the best, dude.
little happy tree here.
Dude, happy tree.
Yo, we used to leave high school, get high, and like watch Bob Ross.
Dude, I used to
that
leave,
was what we did.
I used to
when we
leave
skipped
high school,
class.
like when I had like half days and shit, I would leave high school before wrestling practice. I'd go home, put him on, and pass right out. That
gonna say
motherfucker.
He's so
jerk off.
soothing. He just like a little lullaby.
Yeah, yeah.
When they put him on Netflix a couple years ago, that's what I would do.
You pass
I'd
out.
come home, put Bob Ross on, take
like-
a nice little mid-afternoon nap, springtime, little breeze through the window,
Yeah.
little happy trees.
Yeah. Little happy nap.
trees.
Little happy nap.
There's no mistakes in this nap.
Yeah, there's not. There's not, dude.
It's a
But
little meditative.
There was a research where, like, I guess his voice and the trees and the lighting and shit was just like very close to like
soothing.
yeah.
Very meditative.
Yep. Yes. 100%.
Like what are those like binaural beats? Like
Yes,
those are- yeah,
yes,
it's like
yes.
the same frequency.
Yeah, it was crazy because he would
is he
knock
still
me
alive?
out. No, he
Yeah,
passed.
right.
Pass away.
R.I.P.
Yep.
Hey.
R.I.P. that. Yo.
No, but he actually had wigs on for a long time too.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Wait,
And
so that wasn't his
he
hair?
He died. He was passing from cancer, so he was going through like chemo and shit. He lost his hair.
No.
So for a while that hair wasn't his. It was a wig.
He's the only
Yeah.
one buying that wig in existence. They had to make
Yes.
it
Yes. Yes.
It's definitely not a popular style of
No.
wig.
Yeah.
that's
definitely
custom.
That's a
That's
custom wig.
shit. They're like, yo, this is for the OG Bobby.
Yep. Bobby. Bobby.
OG Bobby.
That, that was the name of the wig. You go to the store. I'll take the
Yeah, I'll
OG
take the
Bobby.
OG Bobby.
What do you want to try on today? Yeah, you think any of his friends called him Bobby?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Hey, Bobby.
Hey, Bobby. What's going on, Bobby?
Yo, so I don't know why this just occurred to me, but I go to get my hair cut Friday.
Yeah, yesterday. Oh, no, it's not.
Yeah, Friday. I walk in and my barber Jude's been cutting my hair for a long time, and so I walk in and he's like, "Dave, you ready?" And I go to sit in the chair and he's like, "Man, if the Dos Equis guy, the most interesting man in the world, had a son, he's like, it'd be you."
Oh, that's
Oh,
a
God.
compliment.
Yeah, so I
Yo,
start-
that's funny. You do look like him now that I think about it.
I could see that.
so I think that's gonna be my Halloween costume this
Yeah.
year.
Nice.
I was just
Cool.
saying, now it's getting
Somebody
a
should
little
be Bob
cooler.
Ross though.
Halloween's coming
Yeah.
up. We should do a Halloween party.
100%.
I haven't dressed up
Yeah.
for Halloween since I was like 12 years
I
old.
wore
Because you're a
hot-
hater. You don't
Fuck
like
Halloween.
fuck candy. Fuck Halloween.
Fuck it
If I want
all.
candy,
Little
I'm not
kids.
knocking on the door. Just go to 7-Eleven and buy it.
I am lying though. I am lying. Like 4 or 5 years ago, I dressed up. I have like this old man mask. It's like super realistic and shit. And I would just answer the door with that thing on, like hunched over, holding my back. Yeah, but
That's
I'm not a
pretty-
big fan of Halloween. It's like too much. Like
I
it's too
love
much.
Halloween. I don't really like dressing up, but I love like just the time of Halloween.
'Cause
I
it's
love
like
the weather.
and now the costumes are so expensive.
yeah,
It's like I'm gonna
And
waste fucking $200 for one night.
Yeah, but
and it's like
there's
the
so much-
shittiest
Never gonna-
fabric, like
yeah.
poorest quality ever.
yeah, but they're so much better though. I remember being a kid, like dressing up for Halloween. My mom would
as
put,
a
like,
ghost,
she'd put like cereal boxes on me and shit. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, you're a serial killer. I'm like, Mom, this sucks.
Mom, this sucks.
Yeah, but the Halloween costumes have like exploded.
I always try and dress up as things that I am.
Yeah.
Like fucking me and Brie. Like I went as a hunter and she went as a deer.
Oh, that's
cool.
not bad.
Yeah.
That's original.
I think I'm gonna do a
You could be a fisherman. She's a fish.
yeah.
He comes with his pole and she's like hooked and shit.
I was a hot dog for like 7 years straight.
Oh wow, dude.
Yeah, it was
You
dope.
love that costume. Huh?
7
loved it.
years straight.
Yeah, Taylor like always wanted me to dress up. I got a hot dog costume. I'm like, fuck it, I'll wear it. But it became funny because it was like a recurring joke.
I
Like,
think I'm gonna be a black belt this year.
Nice.
hey.
Did you have mustard on the hot dog or
I've
ketchup?
been
Mustard.
masquerading as a black belt for a while.
So stupid.
Sorry, that was like, lob that one. That was right down the pipe.
That was a good one.
Yo, so I was talking to Shawnee Boy the other day, and this
Who's
was
that motherfucker?
I told you why he wasn't coming, dude.
Wow.
Dude, we gotta get another mic for him.
We do. Remy and I were talking about that yesterday anyway. But so we were like, Sean's great. Anybody that
He's okay.
hasn't listened to the podcast with him on, I mean, he's a great dude. He's funny as fuck.
He is funny.
But
I love his sense of humor, like sarcasm.
Yeah.
He has wonderful
The best
execution
is
of it.
at the bar when people say stuff and he's just
He's like, yeah. And he gives a lot of looks. Like if someone says something dumb, he'll look at you and like roll his eyes.
Yo.
and people have no idea.
I literally just got in a group text I'm in, and it's like, I know it's a little bit early, but what's everyone's take on having a Halloween party this year?
Oh, that's
Wow.
awesome.
Yeah, we were just talking about that.
It's never too early. to start
But yeah,
planning.
so Sean and I were talking. We got into the conversation of like how like I started doing the bathroom thing, right? And like a lot of people do it now. Someone knocks on the bathroom and say me just being like, "Oh, 1 minute,
come in.
come in."
I love it.
Like all that shit. So he asked me, he's like, "Well, what's your go-to when somebody says that they know you from somewhere?" And I was like, "I don't know. I really don't get that a lot." I was like, "But if I did get it, I would just be like, nah, we don't know each other." He's like, "Mine." He's like, "Do you watch porn?" And the person would be like, "What?" It's like, "Do you watch porn?" And it's like,
You might know me from that.
No, it's just like I used to be in porn. I used to do adult videos, and the person would just be so awkward and.
That's so fun.
Yeah, dude. And I was thinking, I'm like, yo, what would
That's
be
a great one.
Yeah, what would be a good go-to one if
I
someone's
can't
like,
wait to be able to use that.
right?
Yeah.
Like I want to
We
get
just definitely-
famous on OnlyFans.
Yeah, you're like,
to be
yo,
able to use
you
that.
have OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Kind of a big deal on there.
Do you subscribe
Yeah.
to me? And they're like, what?
Exactly, dude. I'm like, that's fucking awesome, bro. Like the next time someone comes up to me, I'm definitely doing that.
Yeah, I'm 100%.
Yeah, and especially if it's like a dude, I'm like, yo, you go to the strip club? It's like, yeah, it's like, oh no, it's Club Blockhead, dude. It's for women, bro. So what do you go to what strip club do you go to? You know, like just fuck with them and shit. I'm like, yo, the porn is awesome though. The porn was like fucking priceless. I was dying, dude.
That's
Tears
fucking
coming
hilarious.
down my face and shit.
I'm surprised that none of Luigi's friends have bought him the Craig Jones subscribe to my OnlyFans rash guard.
I have it.
You do have it? Oh, I haven't seen
Yeah.
you wear it.
Yeah, I haven't seen you wear that.
He posted on his Instagram.
I think I put it on my story once.
Yeah, you did. I remember you wearing it. I was gonna say that, but that's what
You're
you put
probably
my teeth
blocked
is.
from Terrence.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
what? Would,
I think I blocked Terrence after.
but what would be the
Blocked.
most ridiculous
Terrence
thing that you
blocked me
guys?
from his wedding? So
What's
I
the most
blocked him from-
ridiculous thing that you guys could think of if somebody said, "Oh, do I know you from somewhere?"
I don't know. You set the bar pretty
was-
high
yeah, I
with
was
the
saying,
porn.
No,
the
that wasn't
porn
me.
one's
That was
pretty fucking
Sean.
high.
Yeah.
That was Sean, dude. Sean said
The only
bar.
I think 2 girls, 1 cup would be the only other.
I was the cup. I was the
Something
cup.
like that.
I was the cup. That should be your Halloween costume. Go as the cup from 2 girls, 1 cup.
Oh my god, D-Rock likes that
Just be a red Solo cup. Bring 2 girls with you.
with fucking like chocolate pudding in it.
Oh my god.
Bro, I never got like all the way through that. I remember I was.
No, I got to the first shit and I was like,
I wasn't. I didn't even get that far.
I never
was
got
like,
all the
this
way
is gonna
through
be
because
fucked up.
I finished like halfway through. I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna finish the rest of
Oh
this.
god, dude.
What do you mean finished? Like you came?
No, dude.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, come
Talk-
like
Yeah,
coming.
what
like,
else? Yeah,
That was gross, dude.
That
I didn't even watch the video.
No, but I remember kids being huddled around a computer screen. We were
Yeah,
drinking at
like
my buddy's
fucking high
house, and like
school.
they're all like, "Yo, you gotta check this. You gotta check this." And I could tell it was gonna be fucked up. I didn't even get to any of the shitting stuff. Like I don't even know what happens. What, they eat the shit or something?
yeah.
Oh my god,
yeah. They shit in a cup and eat it.
that's fucking wild.
And then they eat each other, like lick each other's assholes while they're. Yeah,
That's
it's
gross.
so
Yeah,
hot.
like they're-
Gosh.
like fucking licking ass.
Dude, what do you
and
think those
actually shitting.
women are doing now? Like what the hell?
I hope something a little better.
Yeah,
I don't know. They're probably raising good kids right now.
that's imagine they have kids and their kids like, you know what your mom was doing like 20 years ago.
Well, that's the problem. 20 years ago, people didn't realize that the internet was going to get so big. Now
Yeah.
they're out there forever, dude. And it's a good possibility if they do have kids, when they get older, they might come across that video.
I've been trying to talk Bree into getting an OnlyFans so she can get out of work.
Dude, a lot of girls are talking about that.
Yeah.
Yo, did you see that OnlyFans was taking like porn off their fucking thing, and then there was
Only for
huge backlash. You were allowed to do like nudes, but there wasn't allowed to be
No.
like, I guess, like penetration
no,
or something.
only for their
App.
Only for the app.
Oh, for the app.
The
Yeah.
website, you could have still done it.
Yeah,
that
but
was
they're-
like, why would you do that? You guys are making so much money like off
Yeah,
this.
why
Like,
the
why
fuck-
would you? Why
yeah.
would you? They were worried about sponsors. It's like, what sponsors do you need?
Well, yeah, sponsors, and they were also like trying to get into like the app world, but for that they couldn't have any like pornography and shit, so
Yeah.
they had to like change it up.
Fuck the
Does
app. Why do
Pornhub
you need
have
an
an
app?
I
Yeah,
don't- No, they
They
do.
yeah, they have an app. It was so
No.
funny. Pat was cutting my hair, and he was talking to me about it, like how his friends got the Pornhub app like on his TV, and I was like, all right, this dude's horny, man. Like that's pretty wild. And then he was saying how they wanted to put gay porn on the TV, but it was like a separate app. And he's like telling me this whole thing. I'm like, oh, that's like legit that this dude has a Pornhub app on his TV. Like he takes his jerking off seriously
I heard those Oculus things
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
are fucking wild for,
for
watching
porn.
porn.
Yeah, that what they have VR,
Well, like the
VR porn
VR?
now. Yeah,
Yeah, so like there's actual like porn that you can click.
POV.
No, I've seen, dude. I've
I'm a big
like you
Family
see like
Guy
a
porn
nice like a good video and you're like, oh, let me click that, and it turns out to be like the virtual reality one, and you can't get it good on your phone because it's
No.
all fucking
Yeah,
so
Yeah, it's
virtual
weird.
reality.
but you put the Oculus on. They're called Oculus, right?
I think
Yes.
so.
And yo, I heard it's like bananas, dude. I heard it's like, yeah, it doesn't like, it's nothing like crazy like where you would just stop watching it on like your laptop or your phone or whatever, but like it's like insane. Like you could actually like look down, you could like look up and like look at the ceiling, you
crazy.
could like look over and like see like the dresser in the room and shit. Like
That's pretty wild.
They're gonna have, give it like 10 years. You're gonna have a room you could go in. There's gonna be a fucking robot.
Yeah.
And
No, they
you're
have
gonna-
that in like Europe
That's
or
gonna
something.
jerk you off.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. They have to like. I
Well,
mean,
you're gonna be able to put the fucking the ocular things on, and then that robot's gonna come and fuck you, and like those sex, the sex dolls that they have. Like you ever watch Real Sex? Like with
Mhm.
those dolls are gonna come fuck you while you have that Oculus thing on.
bro, it's
That's
fucking
crazy.
crazy.
yeah, when those sex dolls have like
That's so gross though. Like you can't clean that thing enough for me to get in there.
Yeah, what if it was yours?
Oh,
your
like I
personal one?
own personal?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a different story. But I'm saying if you went to like a brothel of sex robots and like someone nutted in it like before you walked in there,
Yeah,
like,
that's gross.
that's wild.
But those sex toys, man, those like sex dolls are like insanely like real looking.
And they get insanely
Yeah.
expensive. People spend like thousands of dollars on
Yeah,
it.
lonely people.
Don't people
Crazy.
fucking like marry them too?
I
There's
think
like
so-
a
I
few
think so-
stories where like
someone
someone
did,
married
yeah.
their sex
Yeah.
doll.
Yeah.
That's weird.
It's funny. I saw the other day. It was like two nurses eat each other out in the waiting in like some room like in the hospital. So I sent it to Bree. I'm like, look, this could be you.
Oh
like-
my god, on OnlyFans.
I'm like, fuck that job.
Some of those girls are getting in trouble though for having OnlyFans.
Yeah.
The nurses and
Yeah,
shit.
that
It's
was
crazy.
that was sad.
Why?
Like the girls like went.
Oh, you can't have OnlyFans, but you gotta get fucking.
Wait, why are they getting? Why are
They
they,
went
getting? Why are they getting in trouble?
Dave, they went around. Like the girls found out that like someone found her Instagram, like her private Instagram, and then they saw that there was like a link tree to OnlyFans, and then all like the mean girls in the office that I guess weren't as attractive got around and they went to like management and like this girl.
Oh,
was,
I
like,
did see that.
Yeah, this girl she had like a popular OnlyFans, like she was making a ton of money every
It's
month.
cancel culture.
Yeah, and they fucking I don't know if she got
They fired?
fired. Or
Yeah.
I
How
think
can
she,
they fire you over that?
I know. I have no idea.
Yeah,
That's
it's crazy.
But she was always like
But then she
respectful.
blew
was a
up
good,
even more.
She was a good worker. Yeah, but she was a good worker. Like no problems with her work or anything. The girls had a problem with the fact she had an OnlyFans like outside. She was making like videos with her husband and shit.
What I don't understand what the basis to fire somebody then on. What does it violate?
I don't know if it's like some kind of like code of conduct. I don't know, professionalism. I have no idea.
Yeah, but that's not during work hours.
Workout.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what I'm
not
saying.
related to
As long
work
as you're
at
not doing,
all.
you know, if you post a video of yourself when you're supposed to be working and then you're like just like finger blasting yourself in the janitor's closet. I
mean,
can see that
like-
being a problem.
I mean, I get that. Or like, was she wearing like the hospital's outfits in the videos or something like that? Maybe that I could
I
see,
don't-
but like just
I
for
don't
having
think
an
so.
OnlyFans, I don't see how that's.
Yeah,
it's bullshit.
but even that, like the hospitals, their scrubs don't say their name on
Yeah,
it.
it's just blank.
It's just a blank scrub.
Yeah, so I don't
know?
understand. I don't get how that even works.
You have like your ID badge that has the hospital and all that.
But I
shit
think
on
now she doesn't even need the job anymore because
No,
she's
yeah,
making.
yeah, she
I think
got-
she's
she
making like
blew up.
tens of thousands of dollars a month.
it. Yeah, Bree,
Good for her.
Bree, if you're listening.
Backfired on all those people then, huh?
Yeah.
I know, but that's like like leave the girl alone. Like what the fuck?
Stupid. I like.
Like you subscribe and then screenshot and send it to management. Like that's scum.
Yeah, people are fucking.
It's the problem with the
haters.
internet,
It's like
man.
jealousy.
Yeah.
Because
I
people
guess.
can just be such vile assholes
Like
through a
pussies.
computer screen and never have to face repercussions.
Keyboard warriors. Fucking pussies.
bogus.
Do we
Uh,
have? Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I wasn't gonna say anything.
Do we have a question of the day?
I don't know if we
Probably
do.
No.
No question of the day. Damn,
That water is running through me.
dude. Me too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have to piss so bad right now,
So go.
but I'm not gonna leave.
Steve's. Why don't you just go piss? Steve's usually pretty good with the questions. Maybe he's got something cooking up down there.
Steve.
at the bar.
You got a question of the day for us?
Oh fuck yeah!
See, dude, I told you, he always comes correct.
Steve's
as-
coming through in the clutch with a lot of things, dude. He's been putting up this what would you call it in the bathroom? Like a little debate in the
A
bathroom.
little poll.
Oh yeah, what was it?
He's-
Yo, Steve, it's like an old
spork or
it's like
fork?
an old
Yeah.
school poll.
Love it, dude. The toilet paper one was my favorite. Yeah, Steve's coming through in the clutch. He put up. Are you a fan of the spoon, fork, or a spork? You guys even like?
Spork.
Yeah, you like the spork?
Yeah, bro, it's a multi-tool.
Okay,
It's a fucking Leatherman.
right. So if you go, so if you're out in the woods, I mean, Remy just has to bring one utensil.
Yeah.
the spork.
Sport.
Saving space
That's it.
for ammunition.
Yeah.
For ammunition. He's not a war dude. He's just hunting.
Ah, he's got one.
I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna go with blue gloves, so you can eat with your hands and they stay clean.
That's what you're bringing?
That's what I'm doing. Yeah.
Where? What?
Hunting.
No, just eating in general. Instead of fuck all three of those things.
Oh, okay.
I'm going with
Wow.
blue gloves.
So he has like
Why don't
latex.
you just eat with your
latex tasting
fucking
mouth.
hands?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want my hands to get dirty.
Oh, I thought because your hands were dirty from all the oil checking.
Oil
you do.
checking. Yeah.
No, I mean I want that. I'll wipe them on there for that, and then I'll clean them, and then I'll put the gloves on.
I mean, I was never a big fan of the spork. I remember that shit came out. Who ran that shit?
Taco Bell.
I thought it was
Taco Bell has
KFC.
that.
I thought KFC was the originator of the spork.
Hold on, we're gonna Google it.
Google it, baby.
GTS.
Yeah, Terry G, back in his comfort zone. The Google God.
Yo, so
great.
Oh, it is KFC. Look
yeah,
at you.
Yeah,
Wow.
dude. Doubt me again. You're gonna get a black eye, bro.
I thought it was Taco Bell too. Actually, I'm not
So
gonna
if
lie.
you guys were gonna be, wait, did we already say this? If you guys would be in the wilderness, like, what's one thing you would bring?
I don't know if we talked about this.
Yeah,
we
we
did
did
talk about this.
What'd you bring?
You.
Nice power move, dude. Power move.
I like it.
If I was in the wilderness, what would I bring?
Like if you're on like Survivor Man, right?
Survivor Man.
Or
And you only able to bring
Survivor.
one thing?
Yeah, 1 pill of cyanide.
Damn, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I think about that a lot though, with like what's going on in the world. Like if shit got crazy. What movie was that with like Charlie Sheen? Who's the guy from Dirty Dancing?
Patrick Swayze.
Yeah, weren't they just in a movie, Steve? We were watching it. What is it? You ever see that movie?
Yeah.
That's when like they take over the school,
It's when Russia invades. It was like during the Cold War.
and like,
Yeah.
the school kids like battle back. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Wolverines.
I'm like, damn, man, imagine if that shit went on here, man, where like it was just fucking bananas. I'm like, what would I fucking do?
Dude, we could live. Don't worry.
I think I could live. I've adapted to so much bullshit in my
You're
life.
a fisherman now,
I am a fisherman.
so
I'm the worst fisherman in BJJ.
No, you're not. I am.
You
If I started, I'd be 10 times worse.
D-Rock goes to cast out. He's like, let's go with the pole and shit. It just goes flying.
Bro,
to
I
the
went
wall.
fishing one time. I went with Gregor, the best fisherman in MMA.
Yeah,
not BJJ.
not BJJ.
And
Because you're looking at him.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
he did his best to teach me and help me. I was pathetic.
Were you really?
Yeah, I was pathetic.
That's awesome.
Where'd you guys go?
I couldn't even get like the waders on right.
he's
like
putting them
putting
on like a
socks on.
shirt. He's like,
It's
yeah, where did I
bad.
put my head through this thing?
Bad.
Where'd you guys go? Like in the saltwater? Like, or 'cause I know he does a lot of freshwater fishing upstate.
We were over by Smith's Point somewhere.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Don't give his spots out, dude.
You just fucking asked me.
I
Well,
was
he's
just
not.
saying-
But he's not a real fisherman.
I'm
though.
kidding.
Hey,
Just kidding.
can't really go hard.
I've actually seen Gregor at Smith Point a couple times.
Yeah, I can't wait for the fall, dude. I'm gonna try to get my camper on there and just hang out on the weekend and just fish.
Yeah,
See what I
that's
can
awesome.
Well, now I got the boat this year, dude. We're gonna slay striped bass.
get. Yeah, like last year, like
Absolute murder fest.
during the fall run, dude. Like when the striped bass go back down south, this guy was coming home every night with a fucking keeper.
Bro, huge. Like, man, they weren't just keepers; they were some big old fish.
Well, they
Yeah.
were keepers.
I had 8 days in a row, 8 keepers.
Idiot, dude.
What is the difference between a keeper and a throwaway?
The size.
Well,
Yeah.
no, I'm saying, but he was like way past like the limit of keeper. It wasn't like just a borderline like
No, I'd catch like 30 fish in 2 hours.
Yeah.
so sick.
Yeah. A keeper striped bass is 28 to 35 inches. So anything below 28 inches is not a keeper. Anything over 35 is not.
And you can get in
Are
trouble if you
you-
have something that's like 27 inches. or
Huge
whatever.
trouble.
Are you
Yeah.
Federal
casting
offense.
Really?
like off the beach, or you like going out like on a
No, off the
on-
beach.
Yeah. Just short casting.
Yeah, surf
Like how
casting.
short?
Surf
Like
casting.
how far out you
Loser.
casting?
What do you mean?
Like how far is that the
lure going?
Yeah,
How far can I cast? Probably from here to Terrence's truck.
yeah. Like how many feet is that?
I don't know, 50 feet,
Look
I'd say
behind you.
100 feet,
I can't see that. I can't see 5 feet in front of me.
I would say
100
Rem,
feet.
I would say that's around 100 feet.
Yeah. Well, it also depends on what lure you're casting.
Lure.
I'm saying that's like that's how close.
They say it.
That's how close they're swimming the shore.
Mhm.
It's like 50
Les
feet, 50 to
who
100
they
feet.
her.
Honestly, people. So there's a big like misconception that like you have to get it way out there. But honestly, most striped bass I catch are in the whitewater, in the wash.
Really?
Yeah, because what happens is like all the like whatever they're feeding on, whether it's sand eels, minnows, peanut bunker, stuff like that, they get they're not strong enough to swim through the whitewater. So when the waves come and they crash, right, it kind of like fucks them all up, gets them all disoriented, right? And the striped bass just sit there and just fucking whack them,
Oh.
right? So a lot of times what I'll do is I'm fishing. Instead of casting straight out, I cast to my right or to my left, like along the beach, and I just reel it in through the whitewater.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I
Rocks
catch
and stitches
so
right
much,
now.
so much fish like that.
The fucking lure. So I googled
Hit
lure.
the hit the sound and it'll tell you exactly how to say it.
Lure.
Lure. He said it right.
I
You did
know,
say it
but
right.
nobody, never hear anybody
You say
it's
lure?
lure.
They
Yeah,
say
I say
lure.
lure, yeah.
Some
Maybe
people
it's
say
just a New
lure.
York thing,
Lure.
but it just cracked me up.
I
Lure.
figure Remy knew how to fucking say it
They give you the
properly.
phonetic
Yeah.
spelling. It's LOOR with some like weird.
No, it's LURE.
No, he's
Yeah, no,
saying
the
the phonetic
phonetic.
spelling, so it's like how
Oh,
to pronounce the word. Lure.
I don't know. That
That's
just
not how
cracked
it's
me
spelled.
up.
Yeah, it
Yo,
was,
I
it was
saw.
funny.
I came across an article and it was like the most underrated fighters in each weight division, and they had Gregor. I was like, fuck yeah,
Underrated?
yeah.
He's definitely not underrated.
That's crazy that they would say that.
Yeah.
Well, underrated means they're better than they get credit for.
Yeah, but they're still underrated though, which is kind of like an insult.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's saying like you're better and like people should know like how good you are.
It's
I think being underrated.
It's like saying like, oh, you got potential.
Exactly.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we see that you're capable of doing it.
I think it's saying that you're not getting the recognition that you deserve for the level that you're at. Like I feel like it's more of a compliment than an insult. What do you think, Dave?
I agree with you. I think it's just like
kill his mic. Yes. Don't do it. I was joking. Dude.
I think it's he just hasn't gotten
like overrated is an insult.
Yeah, he just hasn't had enough eyes on him. He hasn't fought on the right cards. Not enough people heard about him.
Yeah.
And more people should know who he is. He's that good that more people should know who he is. He just hasn't gotten, maybe he hasn't fought on the right card yet. So it's like, a hidden gem.
How did he do after the loss with Kevin Lee? Did he come back and win?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember he had that fucking amazing fight against
Yeah, that was dope.
Ferreira, I think it was. Remember he had to hit the fucking 3-round fucking war, and the guy was giving him trouble, and Gregor just gutted it out and ended up fucking finishing him. Amazing fight.
Yeah,
Yo, we
they
should
kept
get
the
a,
tempo up that entire fight.
A J&T fishing trip with Gregor.
That'd be dope.
I'm sure he'd
That'd
be
be
down.
That'd be really dope.
Text him right now.
Done. I'm doing it right now. Hold on. Take my mic.
Take it.
Or kill it, whatever.
Dudes, we get
Kill it.
get the GoPro out there on the boat.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. It'd be a good time.
It's good content.
I'll take Gregor on the boat.
Fishing is definitely fun.
Yeah, you do that for him.
I'll let him. He has to let everyone know that who the best fisherman in BJJ is.
Yeah.
And he has to call you captain.
Yes.
Right, the next fight he's in, he fucking shouts you out, dude. That'd be dope.
Dude, that'd be fucking amazing.
That'd be dope. That'd be really
That would
dope.
be fucking awesome.
Shit.
Yeah, fishing season's coming up, dude.
I know, I'm excited.
I went out yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, had a couple bluefish on the fly rod.
Nice.
So much fun on the fly rod.
Yeah. That's what you
Yeah.
have on the truck right now, right?
Yeah. Albies are in. They were blitzing.
Yeah.
Couldn't get to them though.
No.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna definitely check out Smith's Point though, because I think that'd be dope. Go out there for like the weekend
Yeah.
and just chill and like.
Now that I have the fucking truck,
Text
I
is sent.
Yes.
Oh, I love it. Now that I have the big truck, like we can all go fishing together.
Yeah.
Not like just
Yeah,
me
just two.
and meet you there.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. No, I think it would be dope if I got the camper on the beach and just chilled out there for a weekend.
100%.
You know, have a
Yeah.
little setup.
I would sleep there every night.
Yeah.
Like in my truck, but I would sleep out there
Yep.
every night.
Yeah, and you're still close where it's like we could be chilling during the day and be like, let's go fucking Kava.
Yeah.
Shoot over here, have
15
some
minutes, 20 minutes.
have some drinks, and then go back there and fucking
slay.
let it rip.
Yeah.
I got the Blackstone now too. Fucking sick
did?
barbecue. Yeah.
Wait, did you get the griddle top?
Yeah.
Oh, those are awesome.
Those are great.
Phenomenal.
Hibachi night?
Hibachi, your bocce, my bocce.
His bocce, her
Bocce
bocce.
bowl.
Dude, you definitely love bocce.
I do like bocce.
Yeah, it's such a fun game. But you're just a guinea, so I know you love that shit.
I am.
Bro, in Brooklyn, like the old men still play it, like gambling, like all fucking day long.
You know what I love, and I love that old men still play it, is handball.
Yeah,
You go out to the city, man, you got these old, fat Sewer guineas just smacking the ball.
killing
dude.
it, kill,
Yeah.
dead roll.
Rollers all day long,
Yeah.
dude. We used to play when I was younger, man. We used to go all over. We used to go to Center Reach Pools. We used to go to Lake Ronkonkoma. They have a 6-quarter there, and that was the spot where you played for money. They would legit just put the money in the fence,
Yeah.
and you'd have a 2v2 game going on. And we got good. Me and my buddy, like, we always partnered up and shit. And anytime you played like an old fat guy, dude, that was wearing gloves, you knew
It
that
was-
you were going to get
yeah.
smoked,
Dude,
bro.
we had this dude, we called him the postman. He was a mailman. He was just randomly stopped by Laurel Park in like Smithtown, and he was like a nationally ranked handball player. He was filthy. We would play him 2-on-1, and like
Holy shit.
he wasn't like
2-on-1.
he wasn't like smacking the shit out of the ball.
It was
He would
placement.
Placement.
place it and roll it, like, because it's hard to roll the ball if you're not like hitting it pretty hard towards the low of the wall. And he would just
Yeah.
be like, boop boop. I love mixing in a little dinker. You boys are smacking it, dink.
Yo,
We had
that old guy with the fucking glove with the tank top.
Yep.
and, like in the short shorts.
Yeah.
To stay away from that guy.
And he was,
Yeah.
and he's wearing like the
Sport specs, rec specs.
father Nikes, like the old white on white
Yeah,
Nike.
Air,
Nikes.
Yeah.
Air Monarchs.
Yes, yeah.
Like them
We-
lawn mowing shoes.
We had a handball wall at school, like at Pat Med.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
I used to play four periods in a row. I had free like 4, 6, and 7. I used to cut fifth and just play handball for like, I don't know how many minutes that is. 160 minutes.
It was dope, dude. Handball was a lot of fun.
How many hours is that, Terrence?
It's like 1 hour and 40 minutes.
Gregor wrote back.
Actually, I lied. That's 2 hours and 40 minutes.
KK.
What?
KK?
He's in.
Is he in? I mean, KK?
Tell him we need a date.
I don't know. That feels like a text to a female.
Yeah.
KK.
I know.
Talk to you never.
Yeah.
Gregor, come on, dude.
What did you say?
Fishing
I
trip?
said we're doing the podcast right now, talking about fishing. You came up. My buddies are big fishermen. They want to do a fishing trip with you and a podcast if you're down.
KK.
KK.
Not a
Uh-huh.
not
I
a-
mean, he did want a shirt. We gave him a shirt. He was into it. He loves it. He did listen to it. He told me he loved it.
Yeah,
He
but
listened to it,
I'm still waiting for Gregor to post an Instagram pic with that shirt on. Come on, baby boy.
But he said KK, so he wasn't like, nah, I'm busy, I'm training. He was like, let's fucking do it. Let me know.
That's definitely not what he said.
yeah, it is, bro.
Nah, I'll talk to him in person.
If you give him like an actual plan, like, hey, I'm thinking like, beginning of October, we'll go out for a fishing
Yeah,
trip.
I mean,
I'll give
he's
you a
also
No, like
date and a
mid-October.
time.
He's still gonna write KK.
no. Gregor's not a jerk off. He's cool like that. Like does
he
he's
have any
busy
fights
and
coming
shit.
up?
Yeah, I think so. But if I talk to him in person and like actually hash it out with him, I'm sure he'd be like, yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it. He's
Mid,
not.
like mid-October.
He's I Gregor's always been pretty straight up with me. Like we booked him for Sixborough one time, and he's like, dude, I'm gonna forget. You gotta like remind me and stuff like that. And like I hit him up like the day before, and he's like, all right. And then I texted him, and he's like, bro, I totally forgot I went fishing.
Bro.
So.
Hey,
But I also
respect that.
Yeah, he was honest and shit. And like, dude, that guy gets pulled in a million different directions too. So
He does.
I'm not
He's
gonna
a busy
lie
dude.
though, like it's coming up to hunting and fishing season, like prime time. If shit's good, I might not be here on a Sunday.
Especially now you got the truck. You got to
this
break it
fucking
in.
guy.
That's fine.
Hey, I'm just letting you guys know right now. Okay.
I mean, me
we
and you
won't- we
can't
won't
really
miss
say
you.
anything because
You missed the whole
we were
summer.
gone all summer doing fucking.
You were
the
gone all
beach.
summer.
I was.
Bouncing
I
heads
don't know what
off
the fuck you're
sand.
talking about. I've taken ferries back
Yeah, you
3-4 times now, so you can all suck my dick.
Hey, listen, I didn't say anything, dude.
relax.
No, I said.
Chill with all that dick sucking talk, bro.
Yeah.
I did. That was my bad, dude.
Dude,
Yeah,
so
it's
what's
my
up?
mic too. That wasn't nice.
Yeah, my bad.
So what's going on with Israel and all their vaccinations?
What?
They're like the highest vaccinated country with the highest COVID rate.
Oh, I know, dude. What the fuck?
It's fucking insane. I don't know if it's so contagious. Like, how aren't bums like getting it and like dying everywhere?
So
Or how about us who fucking
contagious.
train jiu-jitsu every
Yeah.
day?
Well, I have like my own theory on this, and I don't know if I'm accurate or way off. But like,
Probably way off.
yeah, I feel like since we do jujitsu, like we're in such close proximity with like other people, we're sharing like sweat
It,
and
bu-
spit.
it builds immunity.
That's how you build your immunity.
Same
Well,
thing with
that's-
construction. Like when you see, like that was like a joke meme that was like going around on some like the Instagrams I follow, and like
I
the
mean,
hand,
I was talking, but that's
the hands are like black. No,
no, I'm joking.
you know what I'm saying? Like you're out, like you don't have a bathroom to like wash your hands. Like you got your lunch and you
Yeah.
fucking dig into
Just
it.
eat it, yeah.
Yeah, people say too, like babies, like
They should
eating
be
with their
playing in
hands.
the dirt. They
Yeah,
should be-
putting things in
yeah.
their mouth. It like helps build their immunity.
Yeah.
Exposure is the best medicine. Like when we were younger, do you remember chicken pox parties?
Yeah.
I feel like I've
Kids would get
vaguely
chicken
remember
pox in like an elementary school, and parents would send their kids over to that person's house. They'd have a sleepover so that the kids would get chicken pox, get their immunity, and
And
get
never
it,
get
and
it.
get
Because-
it out of the way.
because if you get it
Wow.
as
I
an-
didn't know
it-
this at all.
If you get it
Yeah.
as an adult, I think it's way worse.
Way
Like,
worse.
if
Yeah,
you
it's
didn't have it
shingles
as
as
a
an
kid,
adult, and
yeah.
it's real bad. So like they want you to get it when you're a kid. It's way less intense. You,
I've never
you
had the
get it,
chicken
and then you're
pox.
basically immune to
No?
it after that. That was a real thing. Chicken pox parties. Terry G, do your thing.
I haven't even heard of.
Now.
Are we having COVID parties?
Yeah, we've been doing it nonstop.
I came across the post last night actually related to this. Hold on, I'm gonna read this shit.
That's
to you guys.
crazy.
But it's kind of like that's like what a vaccine is supposed to do. It's like supposed to give you just a little bit to where your body can be like, oh shit, what is this? Like
Yep.
let me kind of build up immunity to this.
Yeah, 100%.
Right? That's exactly what you do when you go out and you expose yourself to germs, right? When we sweat all over each other or you get blood on me, right?
Yep.
Like my body takes that and it's like, oh man, we have to now build immunity towards this, you
Mhm.
know, towards whatever germs I'm getting.
Yeah, and that's why I felt like too, like when COVID was hitting and people were getting sick left and right, like all of our friends that train, that are involved in mixed martial arts, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, like, yes, maybe somebody got sick as far as like the sniffles, they got like whatever, a cough,
Right,
but
I
like
was sick for one night.
yeah, they were never hospitalized, they were never down bad, and I feel like because we do what we do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we have
so-
a healthy immune system.
This is a post I came across last night. It's a black belt. His name is Greg Anderson. Granderson 33 on Instagram. He wrote.
I love that. I
He
love
writes,
My boy Rotes.
I received a message saying you're a shitty role model for training CrossFit and Jiu-Jitsu during the pandemic. Two things come to mind. I'm not anyone's role model. I'm just a dude that loves to train. If we can mutually inspire each other, cool, I can dig it. But I'm only responsible for one motherfucker, and that's me.
Ooh.
I trained my ass off
Amen.
tonight with other consenting adults that have conducted a risk assessment and have come to the decision that maintaining their health supersedes the risk of illness. If you don't want to share the mats with us, good. Stay home, stay safe. I've been fighting these lunatics for over a year now. I received messages yesterday that said you don't understand the science. That's the lunatic's new go-to term. Last year was you're a racist, and this year it's you don't understand the science. This is what I understand, motherfuckers. I've been training every day for the last year. Nobody in my facility has been sick, nobody's been hospitalized, and nobody has died. We have over 350 members. 350 people training, grinding, sweating, becoming stronger, more resilient every day. I don't know how much longer it's going to take for people to open their eyes, but it's pretty crystal clear at this point what is going on. Stand your ground and speak your mind. Both actions and words have a powerful effect.
Well, that's like the Atlas gym in Jersey with the guy Ian Smith.
Yeah, Attilas.
Yeah.
Or Tillis, yeah. And they've had like, I think they just got over, like, this was a couple weeks ago, but they hit like 250,000 people like through the doors throughout the whole entire COVID, like from when it started till now. They kept track of every like person who came through the door. No one had COVID. No one, like nothing from that gym. It's like they have had a fucking 250,000 people walk through that door.
I've said this so many times.
No
that
masks,
Yep.
nothing.
I'm probably a broken record, and I've had this conversation with other people. Since March of 2020, I have done nothing to change my life
Same.
other than the obvious imposed changes that went on. But I wore a mask almost never. I trained jiu-jitsu every single day during the entire pandemic. I think maybe I took 3 days off. I trained jiu-jitsu all the time. I didn't wash my hands more. I didn't sanitize. I didn't freak out. Nobody I know has gotten sick. I didn't get sick. I got sick in March, actually, like when I first started.
You were pretty sick, but it wasn't COVID.
I was sick for like 2 days,
Yeah.
and I was fine. It might have been COVID. I don't know. And then I didn't get sick again till almost a year later. I had what I thought was like the equivalent of a cold for 2-3 days, and I was fine. But that shit happens to me all the time anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did nothing to change my life. So either I'm an outlier, an extreme outlier, or something else is going on. And not for nothing, again, with me having changed nothing of my life, if I didn't know or get told by other people that there was a fucking pandemic and this
would
killer,
never
I would
know.
have never known anything was happening.
Yeah.
And the only time I ever think about this shit is because of how ridiculous it is. And I've been working. You see people, you saw the fucking football game on yesterday, 90,000 fucking people. It's like, dude, most people I know at this point are living their lives like it's any other time in your lives where, like, if you get a cold, you get a fucking cold, man.
Right.
Like, people die of the flu all the time.
Yeah.
How many people, 2018, 2019, that was apparently the worst flu
Yeah.
season of all time. People were dying. I heard Stony Brook had to build an extra unit for the flu people. You didn't even hear about it.
No.
Nothing. So,
One thing that I
nonsense.
do pretty regularly to help kind of boost my immune system is I walk in the compost pile barefoot.
No, you don't.
I swear to God.
That's disgusting.
What do you
Is there
mean?
dog shit in there?
Oh, there's fucking dead
All
everything in there.
kinds of poop.
That's
Yeah.
gross.
Chicken remnants.
Yeah.
Remainings.
Do you want me to save some of my shit and
No.
throw it in there?
Yeah, we actually do. Luigi, you know what we were
Because-
talking about last night?
Playing shit dollar.
Playing shit dollar outside. Like,
Do
just, let's see his eyes light up,
Good
dude.
game.
I know.
Good
I was like, should we do human shit or dog shit? And they were
Nah,
like,
dog
they were like,
shit.
human shit's fucked up. That's like another level of fucked
Yeah,
up.
That's another
that's
level
a
of
little-
shit.
I have a picture of my shit from this morning. I take a picture of my shit every morning and send it to this religious nut.
Yeah, I know you told us that before.
Yeah.
That's gross too. I'm sorry.
I
dude.
could start saving. I could start taking a picture and then take it out for your compost
Nah.
pile if you
I'm
want.
good.
Oh,
Pass on that.
that'd be
Just trying to help you out.
Speaking about chicken remains, I came home from Florida. Dude, I'm down to 2 chickens.
Down to 2?
Yeah.
Wow.
What happened?
My
Hawks.
fucking no, because I have like an automatic door that opens and closes. It's on a timer, and the fucking battery died, and I guess a raccoon got in there and had its fucking play date.
Oh no, he slaughtered. How many? Didn't you have like over 10?
Well, at one point I had 16, but now I was down to 9. Now I'm down to 2, so he got 7.
7?
Yeah,
Holy shit,
Damn,
dude.
those 2 that remain.
chickens are down bad right now.
Yeah, serious.
down bad.
Those are 2 badass chickens, though. I guess they fought them off.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it sucks.
That sucks bad.
Yeah, it's so fucking annoying.
Well, that's the cost that you pay when you have fucking.
Are they a male and
chickens.
female chicken? Oh,
No.
no.
Two
Roosters
hens.
are, yeah.
2 hens.
Never mind.
2 fucking hens.
I'm gonna start an OnlyFans for them.
Ew.
Only hands?
Only hens.
Only
Only
hens.
hens.
Only hens. That's fucking
3
great.
a.m. camera in there.
That's fucking great, dude. Only hens.
Chicken fucker.
You probably get some people watching that too. It's like that's so fucking gross
Yeah.
and weird people are, dude.
Yeah. That was Luigi, right? That like searched dead animal porn and then he had to explain it to
Yep.
the grower. That'd be him.
That's gross.
You could dress them up like nurses and shit.
Yeah.
Doctors. Put a gi on
Teacher,
them.
student.
Gee on 'em.
Step chicken. What are you doing?
That's hilarious.
Step chicken
Yeah.
porn.
Oh no, I'm stuck in the oven.
Yeah, I'm
right?
stuck under the bed.
Oh, let me get that baster.
Yeah, let
Or
me
is that
get
only for, is that only for
That's
turkeys?
For turkeys.
Whatever. Close enough.
Let me get that baster.
You got a big baster, step hen, brother.
Step brother. Step hen.
I feel like the summer flew by, man. Like the cooler weather's already getting here.
Dude, it's like fucking spring. I mean, fall already.
Yeah,
we
it did.
had
It,
some cool days this week.
it did run by, dude. It flew by. Whatever though. I think I still had a good summer though. I made the best of it. Did a
No,
lot
it
of
was definitely a
shit.
good summer.
It was awesome.
Honestly, I'm not like I like the summer, but I'm not a huge fan of it because it's like it's kind of a shitty time for like fishing. No hunting is going on.
Who didn't see that one?
Yeah, I
coming?
know. It's just, I was gonna cut him off. I'm like, nah, let him talk.
I'm just saying, dude.
Dude,
like,
I love the summer. I love
I-
being outside. I love going to the beach. I love fucking going on bike rides,
yeah.
playing frisbee golf. That
But
we never got to
I wish
fucking
it was
do.
like fall all year round, like where it's hot in the middle of the day, cool at night, cool in the morning.
Why can't
Yeah, I
why
would
can't you
take
do
that.
spring then? Why does it have to
I
be
don't like
fall?
that.
I like
shit at all.
fall's
I don't want to
better.
have to wear 2 outfits.
Because fall
Yeah.
is fucking hunting season.
Yeah.
Right? You put something on during the day and at night it's
Yeah,
freezing.
I'm not
you gotta
into
change your
that.
fucking
And
outfit.
There's no hunting in the spring.
the fucking winter, man, is so goddamn depressing.
Yeah,
the
I
sun
hate-
goes
I hate
down
it.
at 5 o'clock. It's fuck you, dude.
Dude,
That's a-
4 o'clock.
Yeah, it's fucking
I
so.
heard they're
goddamn
looking to
depressing.
change the daylight savings though.
I think they
Get
have
rid of
in
it.
some
They're talking about. They're like,
states.
why do we
Yeah.
even have it
New York's
anymore?
not going to do that. New York will make it worse. Like, fuck the sun. 3 o'clock, it's out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay inside, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Oh, you complain about the roads? Don't drive at night.
Yep.
Sun's down at 3 o'clock. Go home.
Yeah, that's tough too. Like if you're like working all day and you get home, I work outside, but like if people who work inside, it sucks. Like you
Yeah, you're
wake
inside
up,
all
you
day.
wake up, it's dark, and then you go home to work and it's dark.
Yeah.
It's like you
It's
have no
depressing.
sunlight. Yeah,
Don't they call it something like the winter
Yeah,
blues?
sad.
Season, seasonal
You
depression.
got the SADS.
Yeah.
It's a true thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's because you're not getting enough
That's that
vitamin D
Vitamin D. Yeah.
through the sunlight.
And also too, like dark is depressing, man. There's not a lot of shit that you can do at night.
Hood rat shit.
Yeah, you can do hood rat shit with your friends.
Also, like, when the weather's nice, there's more
Activities.
activity because you could be outside. You could go find things
Yeah.
to do. In the winter,
You go sledding.
you can only do shit indoors for the most
Yeah,
part.
you motherfuckers better go sledding this year. What the fuck?
Dude, I miss. Wait, you went to Eric's like parents' house or
Yeah.
whatever. Was that awesome?
Yeah, it
Wait,
was
where are
cool.
you going sledding?
Eric,
mean?
Eric, like his
Ots.
parents' house, like back up to like some like trail, and there's
They
like
have
an
woods.
awesome. They have woods with like
In their backyard,
good
and then
sledding.
or we can go to fucking Sachem East or Bald Hill.
Hop Hog High School.
Yeah, Hop Hog High
Uh,
School is a popular destination. They got
Actually,
that
right
big
by
old hill.
Rick's gym, there's like if you're coming from here and then you go there, right on the right hand side, right before it, there's like a little fucking like a sump, and I see people make like snowboard like jumps and shit.
Yeah,
over
we
there.
used to go sled right in the sump.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right.
Hater.
Hater. What about a snowboard trip this year?
hard. I tried so hard to keep a straight face.
What about a snowboard trip this year?
Oh.
Pussies down?
I ski, bro.
Whatever.
I'm a skier.
I don't think.
I'll take the snowboard out.
Yeah,
I'm down
Yeah.
for that. Yeah, I think a lot of us would be down for that. We should do it.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Dude, I snowboard a lot.
I
Do
don't-
you?
Taylor will
I
not
haven't
get
gone
on,
in like
not get on the
fucking
mountain.
10 years, but I'll try it. Let's
What do you
go.
mean, do I?
You guys will go snowboarding, but you can't go to Six Flags?
That-
fuck
I can't do.
that.
I can't
hate
do
roller
rides. I can't do
coasters.
rides.
Count me the fuck out.
Yeah.
There's way more greater chance to get hurt snowboarding.
No, I'm not afraid of getting hurt at Six Flags.
Yeah.
What are you afraid of?
I'm not
The
afraid.
ride.
I'm not afraid of the rides. I don't like the way I feel after I'm on the
Oh,
ride.
so you just
Yeah.
don't like fun.
Yes, I hate it.
I don't like
hate
the
it,
ride.
bro.
Someone told me like if you stare at the ground, you don't get like the fucked up feeling in your stomach when you're on a roller coaster. So anytime there's a picture, I'm just like this.
I legit feel like I get
I
concussed
fucking
on some of these
hate
rides.
roller
Oh, you hate
coasters.
them too? Yeah, I hate them.
I don't
I
mind them.
used to
thing
love
is-
them. I
yeah.
get headaches now.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. I get off these roller coasters, dude, and I have a pounding headache. I don't know if it's like I'm getting like
I don't
concussed or anything like that. I have no idea, but
I don't like
It
things that
probably
I'm
is.
not in
Yeah.
control of.
I don't think I'm gonna die, but I'm not even having fun. So if I was to die, this would be pretty shitty way to die because I'm like hating life right now, and now I'm dead. Like that's not the way I want to go out.
That's how I felt when that house got raided.
I'm straight up not having a good time.
Yeah, bro.
Wait. So how do you want to go out?
Me?
Yeah.
Mid fuck? I don't know.
Oh my god.
Yo, it's funny. There's
that's
actually
probably the only.
there's like a meme on like some of the hunting forums and stuff, and it's like a guy looking through a scope, right? And it's like you see the deer, and then it's like underneath, and you see the deer like fucking, right? Like there's one like mounted on the other one, and then it's like the guy, it's like that has the words underneath. It's like, oh, I can't do that. And then his friend's like, dude, what do you mean? He's like, that's how I'd want to go out.
Fucking funny.
Yeah, I think I just want to go out like in my sleep. I want to go to sleep. Think I'm gonna wake up the next day. There's nothing excited about leaving this place, dude. So I'd rather just not know about it and just be like, yeah, went to sleep. And that's it. I stayed asleep. Fuck that.
Yeah,
It's not
Yes.
bad.
I thought I was gonna
probably-
die when I was in that house for Cablevision. It got raided. I was like,
Crazy.
and I felt like Terrence. I'm like, no way, dude. I'm gonna die in my cable outfit, bro. I'm like, this fucking sucks.
Did you have a little duty in your underwear?
No, I didn't have any duty in my underwear, but I thought I was going down. I was like, that's it. Crossfire. I'm fucking dead.
I don't. I guess it all depends. Like me and Alexa were talking about this the other day. I think we were driving out to Montauk. We passed like
who wants to die first?
we passed a graveyard. And she's like, I want you to cremate me. And I'm like, all right. She's like, what about you? I'm like, I don't fucking care what you do. I'm not going to be here. She's like, well, I just don't like the idea of being in a box. And I'm like,
Why are you
from what we know, like you're not going to be here. And then I started thinking,
You'd rather
about
be
it.
in an urn on top of someone's fucking mantle in their fireplace.
I want to be in one of those like.
But why?
What?
Like why? What is it? Like
I didn't even say what I wanted to be. You said, but why?
Well,
Remy, go
fair.
finish
I
your
cut
thought.
you off.
And
I'm sorry.
This is fair.
Dude, this guy
says
doesn't.
fair.
This guy doesn't have his mail outfit on. You think he stole that fucking mail truck and he's just dropping it off?
No, I'd like to be buried in one of those things. It's like a burlap sack. Then it has like a tree.
A
seed
tree
in there,
grower,
and
yeah.
and you grow.
So
a
you
tree.
can be barefoot even when you're dead.
I think that's cool.
No,
Yeah,
but
it's definitely cool.
And then someone could go like the same thing as like going to see like a cemetery plot or whatever.
No,
like,
you don't have to come see me. Just fucking plant me in the woods. I want you to fucking come and see me.
I'd definitely come piss on you. In the woods.
I don't
Shit on you in the
understand
woods.
why people, because all right, obviously we don't know what happens after you die, but by all accounts, like you're just not here.
Yeah.
So what does it matter what gets done with you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like why
Yeah.
people have such strong feelings
Yeah.
about it, I don't understand it.
I would never want someone to fucking have like a full funeral for me because that's like such a burden, like so fucking expensive.
It
and it's
is.
just like,
Do
for
you
what?
want someone to set up a tree stand when your tree gets big enough?
Dude, I just got hard. I never even thought of that.
I mean, I like the idea. It's cool and it like falls in line with your ideals. So you want to,
I like that a lot.
you know, be planted and make a tree. And I get
Yeah.
it kind of
Or just
in
sit me
line with
in
how
the
you
tree
lived your
stand.
life.
Just sit me.
he wants to be a marijuana plant.
Oh my god. Sit me in the tree stand.
What if we use you as a lure?
A lure. A lure.
You can go shark fishing.
I don't know. I don't. I read a Stephen Hawking quote, and he said he like regards the conscious mind as a computer. So like at death, it's basically like it just turns off.
Yeah.
He just turned off.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people like feel like they're terrified by that. But I read another quote, and it's like, I think it was Mark Twain. He's like, I don't fear death because I was dead for millions of years before I was ever born and never suffered an inconvenience over it. You know what I mean? Like, so if that's the case, you're just back to that. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't exist
Yeah.
prior to being born. Although then there's all these theories about your past lives and all that shit. But like, I have no recollection of it. So like, what does it matter? And I kind of like, I feel like that makes a lot of sense to me. Like, there is no, as far as I know, there's no pre-life, so I don't have an idea of like an afterlife. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
What if we all die and then we get up to fucking heaven and we're all just training with the disciples?
That'd be.
That'd be
gas.
great.
yo, I'd fucking bow and arrow the shit out of Judas.
Yeah, that nice robe. You get some
Yeah.
nice fucking chokes with that thing.
But I just,
You think he'd put a gi on or would he keep his robe on?
Keep the robe on.
He'd probably keep his robe on, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I'd take his robe off.
Yeah, dig his rubber.
oil checks for Jesus.
Yo, we should make
That's
that
a shirt.
That is a shirt.
That is a shirt, dude. That'd be pretty dope.
Oil checks for Jesus. You heard it here first. We're coming out with it.
I don't know. I like the idea of like the whole afterlife thing, and I understand why people I understand why people are so fixated on it, but I just feel like when you
Fuck
really
those people.
when you really stop and think about it, like that made the most sense to me. Like you were dead for millions of years before you were ever born.
Yeah.
Why
So you
why
don't-
would
You don't have.
afterlife
You
be
don't
any
have.
different?
You don't have a preference. It's like do whatever you want with me.
Yeah,
That's
'cause
where
I-
where you
but
stand.
so far, like obviously I don't know for sure, but like what makes the most sense to me is like I'm not gonna be here. So what is it, you know what I mean?
The
Like,
idea of cremation always was like I don't know, kind of unsettling to me. I feel like it's weird just getting roasted.
Yeah.
but how? Why? Like, what's the
But what
difference in the
Remy said,
alternative?
but what Remy said, I know, but like I mean, I guess that's nicer than like just sitting there like decaying in a box.
Yeah, that's
decaying,
true.
You're
I wouldn't-
decaying
I
your
wouldn't
whole
wear-
life. What do you mean?
Yeah, true.
That's what getting older is. You're just decaying
Yeah.
the whole time.
I always pictured like a tombstone, but I don't fucking know.
I don't know. I just don't.
Some of them look nice.
It's hard for me to wrap my brain around all that. I mean, obviously it's been hard for all of humanity for billions of years to wrap their brains around it, but I don't know. I just feel like that just made so much sense to me. Like when you really stop and think about it, like, and I used to say this to my mom joking around, like she'd tell me about things in the past. I'm like, to me, that's not real.
Dude, there was a thing.
Whatever happened before I existed, it's not real.
They used to bury people with like a string and a bell like above the
Yeah.
ground. So like because people were accidentally being buried alive, like they thought they were dead, but they were still alive.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And like yeah, you would ring the bell. Imagine having to ring the bell and like wait for someone to come get you. Oh
I think
my
that's where that
God.
expression of "for whom the bell tolls" comes from.
oh, really?
I think so. I could be wrong. Terry G, Google that.
That's crazy. Yeah. That's crazy though, dude. I didn't know that was a real thing. So what, like back in the day they didn't know if somebody was like really dead or not? Is that what it came down to?
Yeah, I think before like modern times, like you couldn't tell for a heartbeat or brain dead. So like you could have been in a coma. They think you're dead, and they fucking bury you alive. So yeah, I think they started doing the bell thing in case you woke back up.
Damn, that's fucking scary as
They have
shit.
like a little doorbell in the box.
Imagine waking up and you're like, where
Where am I?
where the fuck am I? Like you're buried on the ground and like all you have is a string.
Yeah, that's scary, dude.
Like would you even know to fucking start pulling on the string? Like what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know, right?
I mean, who's sitting there watching?
I guess
Like,
nobody.
there's got to be
They just-
someone
they just
24
hear.
hours. There's got to be someone there watching 24 hours.
Just
Like
in
what if like you're ringing the bell and like they don't hear it they don't see it till the next morning? Like wow, that bell looks like it was fucking rung.
Yeah, exactly. Or yeah, you're there all night long ringing the bell, and the guy comes by like the next morning to like do whatever kind of like ground keeps.
Yeah, you're dead. Now
And-
now you're really dead.
Yeah, you used all the oxygen up in the fucking coffin.
Yeah,
Crazy, dude.
that's weird.
Yo, back in
I
the
wouldn't
day,
want to be buried. It's kind of weird.
back in the day, it was so weird, man. Like a lot of shit, like just that people thinking like somebody was like a witch. You know, like
Yeah.
the way people live back in the day, like just not being so intelligent, and like it's just insane.
Dude, it
But
was
at the
wild.
Yeah,
same
but if you
time,
think about
they're-
it, look at what you think about 100 years from now, how unintelligent they think we're gonna be.
I know, I know.
You know what I mean? Like they're gonna be like, "Dude, these guys were fucking retarded."
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
But at the same time, like if you look back and like there are like some philosophies that are still like true today. It's like
Oh, 100%.
you know, so like
Well,
as,
yeah, some of the shit's gonna be true, but like imagine.
no, but I'm saying like as dumb as people or as like as stupid as they seemed, there were like outliers who were like fucking crazy smart. You know?
Yeah, well, look at like Elon Musk, like
Right.
someone like that. Someone like that, they're gonna be, remember. But like for the most part, we're all pretty stupid compared to what we're gonna be in 100
Dude,
years.
speak for yourself.
I don't know. I mean, I think Luigi's onto something. It's the truth,
I
though.
mean-
No, 100%.
You know.
Oh, let's look at technology in the last 20, 30 years.
They say though that our brains aren't like programmed for the way the technology is like progressing so
No.
fast.
And that's what's fucking us up.
Yeah, that we have like we're like still very programmed for like primal era, and like this technology is just fucking people up left and right.
Back we were saying about witches, we went to Salem last October, and there was tours, and like we didn't take a tour, but someone gave us a rundown, and what it was they wanted to buy up the people's property, so they accused them of being witches, so they'd get burned at the stake, and then they could just buy the property from the estate.
Oh wow, that's all you had to do to get rid of somebody to say they were a witch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're a witch.
Yeah, which is hilarious about how they used to deal with that. They just tie cinder blocks to your feet and throw you in the fucking water, and if you drown, like, I guess you were not a witch. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
That's on me.
my bad.
Yeah, like burn you on fire and like, oh, you didn't escape. Oh
You're
shit,
just-
I guess you're not a witch.
Yep.
You're just roasting and screaming right now.
Do you know the whole story behind that? Like what actually caused that? So apparently, back in, it was like their 1800s or whatever, they didn't have like refrigerators and shit like that. The bread used to go bad, and their wheat crops would go bad, and it would get this mold. I forget what the mold is called. It was
get all fucked up.
yeah, they would get high, and so people were hallucinating, and
Didn't they? They were talking about this on Joe Rogan, right?
I think so. Yeah. The people would eat this shit with the mold on it, get high and hallucinate, and the other people would see them and think they were possessed or witches, and that's what started all the witch hunts.
Oh shit! They were just tripping out.
Yeah.
Damn, Remy, you would have died a long time ago.
It's all good.
His first trip, he would have been fucking nailed to a stake and burnt.
He's eating mushrooms one day. Actually, all of us would have died a long time ago, but
Yeah.
Most likely.
Speaking, how you feeling?
Good.
Nice.
Fucking feel wonderful.
A little micro today?
Yeah, it's a great day.
Or macro?
Yeah, it's like micro. In between micro and macro.
Nice.
Yeah.
Medcro.
A medcro?
It's called ergot.
Ergot, yes.
Yeah,
That's
in
the mold?
1976, Linda Caporal offered the first evidence that the Salem witch trials followed an outbreak of rye ergot. Ergot is a fungus blight that forms hallucinogenic drugs in bread. Its victims can appear bewitched when they're actually stoned.
Dude,
Damn.
let's eat some of this shit.
Yeah, let's get some bread.
Yeah,
It's just mold. That's all it is.
that's all it is.
Damn.
Fungus, bro.
Yeah.
Fungi.
But yeah, that caused people to have these fucking hallucinations. And like, you got to figure back then, if it's like an entire town and half the town eats this fucking ergot and they're all tripping balls, and the other half that didn't eat it, they're all looking at them like, they're witches.
Yep. They're all possessed.
Yeah.
It's going to be like the vaccine. Half of us take it, half of us don't.
Mm-hmm. And then the ones that don't are going to be dead.
No, the ones that do.
Yeah. See what happens.
Only one way to find out.
Only time will tell.
Yep.
That's it. Or even like the Stoned Age, what they say about the apes.
Stoned ape.
Stoned
theory?
ape, yeah.
Yeah. That's cool, man.
Yeah.
I watched the Fantastic Fungi.
Great
Great-
documentary.
Great
Yeah.
documentary.
Yeah, it was so sick. I didn't even know that about the apes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That they evolved from mushrooms, from tripping ant.
Yeah. Also, do you ever hear the story
They flip
about,
cow patties.
Yeah.
you know, the Moses in the burning bush, where Moses supposedly talked to God?
The Amanita muscaria.
No, it was the acacia.
Oh, yeah, the acacia tree.
And acacia, I think, has DMT in it.
Yes.
And so when they said like he was sitting next to this burning bush, which was an acacia bush, it was burning, and he's inhaling DMT, and he's getting fucking stoned. And that's supposedly how what they think is the basis behind Moses meeting and speaking to God, because he was tripping his balls off.
Damn.
There's a whole I read this book called The Sacred Mushroom and the Cross, and it says that
I've heard
There's
a
a-
lot of good things about that.
it's a hard book to read. There's a lot
Yeah.
to it, but the idea behind Christianity is that it's actually a sex cult based on the Amanita muscaria mushroom. And if you ever seen the Amanita muscaria mushroom, it's like the
Red with white.
yeah, it's like the Super Mario
Yeah.
Yeah.
mushroom, and it's like
this.
yeah, and that's like all the colors behind Christmas, Santa Claus,
Yeah.
and supposedly it's like a fertility cult.
And you know where they grow? Underneath pine trees. Right? Which
Oh,
is why
shit.
they put presents underneath a pine tree.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
no, I was gonna. Your whole pine tree thing threw me off.
That's so funny. Yeah, and then don't like the reindeer love that,
Reindeer love it, and
Yep.
they get high.
and that's where like Rudolph came from.
Yep.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, because the mushroom's red.
Mhm.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy, man. It makes you think. Like, it makes you question a lot of stuff too.
Yeah.
Like as science starts,
Well, yo,
moving
did you
forward.
see the thing I posted in the group the other was it yesterday or 2 days ago, that they approved trials for psilocybin for COVID?
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Did you see that, D-Rock?
Wait, so you take mushrooms to get rid of COVID?
To fight COVID?
I mean, I don't know exactly how they're doing it,
Oh,
but
they're treating well. So it started with because they were using back in the 70s. They were doing this. They were using
was
mushrooms.
it UCLA, I think.
I think it's a lot of places now. They were doing this in the 70s, treating like PTSD and psychological issues with psilocybin. And then the drug war happened and became Schedule 1, and that all went off. But now they're back to it. Now they're approving these clinical trials for it.
Oh, hold on. No, going back to the sex cult thing for religion. Why, if it started out as a sex cult, why are they so against, like, they only want one man and one woman to be married? Like, why don't they have, like, obviously if it's a sex cult, they're having like huge orgies and shit and like a bunch of gay people. Like, why are they so against that now? How'd it go so far?
Because it was a fertility cult, and like fertility and procreation, because it was hard back then. You had to like procreate quickly because people weren't living long. So it was more. And this, I'm not saying that this is it, but this is what I would think is because it was about the sexual act for reproduction.
Yeah. So if you're the same sex, you can't be doing that.
Yeah, but why are they against sex with like so many different people? Then you only can have sex with one man, one wife for your whole thing. You can't have sex with anyone else outside your marriage.
Well, because I'm assuming if it's for reproduction, and I had to grow up reading the Bible, but lineage is like huge in the Bible. Like the first chapters of the Bible, like Genesis, talks about this guy begat this one who begat and it's all about this lineage. And like the story in the Bible about why Christians and Muslims have this long-standing beef is because Abraham, who gave birth to like the Israeli nation, cheated on his wife and had another son. So it split the kingdom and his inheritance into two different tribes, basically, and that's supposedly the Christians and the Muslims. So I'm assuming, and I could be wrong, but this based on my surface knowledge of it, it comes down to the reproduction and the lineage. Like, so you're supposed to reproduce with the same person, and it's supposed to be sacred, and that's why there's rituals behind it. That's my guess anyway. That's my bro science.
Bro science.
Oh, they're a bunch of faggots, huh?
Oh my God, Luigi. Yeah, I never got behind religion. I never grew up with it.
No, but like they're so against all this shit, and then whatever. That's a whole nother fucking.
That's on the podcast. That'd be a long conversation.
I grew up in all that shit, man. I read the Bible front to back more times than I can.
Really?
Oh yeah, my father used to make me to work on my penmanship. I used to have to write Bible scriptures, and I used to have to do that as like punishment and shit like that. I've read the Bible front to back, and like I grew up being a believer and like being religious and believing that shit, and then now I'm like the black sheep of my family because I'm not into it. But,
Oh, and everybody still is.
oh yeah,
Damn.
oh yeah, and I think there's some level of value to
It's like
religion.
the community, like that you know, being better for.
Yeah. I hate to admit it, but years ago I got into a debate and argument with a couple of my friends. They were saying that religion was a good thing, and I argued against it because it's caused a lot of problems. But I read recently an article about how since the internet has come around, access to information, more people are atheists today than ever before, and that the state of the world has devolved into what it has because there is no religion anymore, and people, like humans, are very not religious creatures by nature, but have to have some type of like faith and belief in something. And now with the absence of religion, it's turned into politics, it's turned into science, all these new things are taking the place of religion, where like you can't have a real debate with people that are super religious because it ends at faith. So like you can't go into like proof and things of that.
Yeah.
And now it's become that with all these other things. Like it doesn't matter what kind of proof you offer people. Like look at COVID. You offer proof to people and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They have their...
It doesn't fit their narrative.
Yeah, they have their stance, they have their belief, and that's not being shaken no matter what. Doesn't matter what you offer them.
Yeah.
And that since the whole Nietzsche thing, the death of God, that's happened, and now God is being replaced by these other things.
Yeah, and I feel like faith and religion was good like back in the day when like they needed to like establish some kind of like order and ethics in people, you know? And I feel like a lot today people like rely or lean on religion because the fear of dying. They want to believe that when they pass, they're going to go to this golden gate,
Like to keep people in line without law enforcement. Like
Well, yeah, that was back
the threat of hell.
that was back in the day, and then now today, I feel like people are still religious and believe in God and all this other stuff because of fear of dying.
Well, because what's the one thing that every single human that's ever walked the face of the earth, what's the one thing they all have in common?
They die.
Not just that.
They breathe air.
Nope.
They
Every
eat food.
single one of us probably shares something pretty fairly in common. You look up at the sky and go, what the fuck? And you have no idea why you're here, and you have no idea what happens after, right? We just sat here and had this conversation about death, and none of us know. That's like an insecurity that every single human being that's ever existed has shared. So if you don't know, we're the type of people that like...
Make some shit up to figure.
Yeah, because everybody's
to
sitting
feel
here
comfortable.
everybody's sitting here contemplating the meaning of life to some degree, so you kind of have to like... You have to subscribe to some type of philosophy or theory, because otherwise... then like nihilism comes in where you feel like nothing matters and your life is worthless. So you have to assign some type of meaning, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like that's your individual job. You have to assign meaning to your life in one way or another. Whether or not what we do matters, like if you just die and that's it, what does any of it matter? It's like you have to assign some type of meaning to your life. Otherwise, everything you do is going to be worthless and you'll have no motivation to do anything. And it's like, rather than like subscribe to some type of larger philosophical or religious thing, like just assign meaning to your life based on the small things.
Yeah, I just think it's the community aspect that's like the best thing about religion. You know, that like you go there every Sunday, you know the same people go, like, you know, and
I hate the community.
what? Well, I'm not saying I'm a fan of it, but I'm saying I think the community aspect is what makes it like, I guess, worth it.
People coming together for like a common interest, or
like
maybe helping people out.
Even jiu-jitsu, right? It's a community thing. And it's like, it's not a religion, but it's like we're all kind of on the same page.
It's my religion.
You know, whether you do CrossFit, right? Same thing. Community, you're all on the same page. You're there to get better. You know, it's like, it kind of gives you like a group of people to get better with.
Yeah, working towards a common goal.
Right. And like, obviously get, you know, air quotes, get better is like subjective.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I was never a big guy in the religious world, but I had a neighbor who I remember when I was younger, he was like musician. He played basketball, like he grew up in the city and shit. And he was like nasty in basketball, played like every instrument, had like a little band that would come over in his garage. They was like all decked out, and they do like jazz music. And then one day he like just woke up at like 2 a.m. and he wrote like this entire like gospel track, you know, instrumentals.
Is it Kanye West?
No, no, it's got Henry.
Donda, shout out Donda.
But yeah, so anyway, so he, you know, he got into religion like heavy, and he would like push it on me and stuff. But the cool thing,
that's the worst thing about religion.
Yeah, but the cool part about it was that he would say like, it's just your faith. Like, you don't have to go to church to believe in God.
Yeah.
You don't have to go and do all this other shit that you see people doing inside the church. Like, you can just have your faith and be at home, and like you can like reach out to God your own way. You don't have to.
That's fine.
And that's what I'm saying.
Don't push on everybody.
Right, and that I thought was really cool, because a lot of people that you talk to about religion, it's like you have to come down to our church.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like Jehovah Witnesses, they knock on your door, you have to be part of our thing.
Yeah.
It's like,
or like you have to repent. You have to believe in God, or you're gonna go to hell.
right.
Like I've had someone tell me, because of the stuff that I do, I'm going. He tells me on a daily basis I'm going to hell.
Yeah.
This guy blows wolves in the fucking forest with his dog. Like, sucks a wolf's cock.
What?
And then he tells me I'm going to hell, and my brother's going to hell because he's gay.
Hold on.
Like,
Hold on.
the fuck
We
outta
can't
here.
just skip right over that.
Crazy Anthony.
Blows wolves?
Yeah, he's had a wolf cock in his mouth.
That is disgusting, dude.
When we have Rodler on in a couple weeks, we'll go more into that.
I hope
But-
so.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that's what I thought was cool about my neighbor, was that like, and I never got into it, even like with him telling me that, but I just thought that was respectable, and I thought that was cool. Like,
Yeah, like that's like
do
someone
it, yeah,
who-
you do it on your own time. You pray when you want. You know, you think about him when you want. You reach out to him when you want. You don't have to go to a building that has a
because
cross
then
on
it becomes like a cult. you know?
Right. And I
Same
thought that was
thing-
really cool.
Well, that's someone that's doing it for the right reasons, and they're not
Yeah.
just trying to recruit people for their church. They're just trying to recruit people to believe in God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which I thought was really cool. So,
Yeah, I can respect that.
Yeah,
Shout
me
out
too.
to your neighbor.
yeah, Henry. I don't
Shout
know.
out
If,
Henry.
I don't know if he's alive anymore, but big ups.
And some people, it makes them a better person. I don't know if it's just the threat of hell, but like just like treating people, you know, the golden rule: treat people as you'd like to be
Right.
treated. Like people who carry that like throughout them in their lives, and like they affect people positively. Obviously, some people go like complete opposite way, and like he's saying, like telling a gay person they're gonna go to hell and shit like that. Like that's
Yeah.
not cool. That's where I have a problem with it. But if it's just gonna make you a better person and you're not bothering anybody, then like I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, teach their own, man. Live and let live. That's my motto.
Yeah.
You know, that's all it is.
Live and let live.
Yeah, for real.
I like it.
Thank you. I fucking tried, dude.
Did you think of that?
Actually, I did one night. I was going to sleep, and I was just trying to create quotes, and I was like, yo, that's the one I'm going to use everywhere.
Live and let live.
Everywhere.
Oh, did we get a question? We like started with it before. He said he had one, and then we never got him
Yes.
over for it. I'll ask him when Dave comes back, I guess.
Damn. Let's get that question going, baby. Yo, so this is another thing, too. I was actually, I just ran to the bathroom to take a piss.
Nice.
Dude, I was multitasking in the bathroom. I was pissing and I wrote on the thing at the same time.
What'd you write? Oh, I'll figure it out. I'll go in there later. and I'll find it.
Multi-tool.
Multi-tool. Leatherman.
Yo,
Oh, actually, yeah, I saw that thing. I Totally forgot about chopsticks. Someone wrote something about chopsticks on
Yeah,
Yo,
it.
but
chopsticks on there.
what about somebody wrote, why do certain foods taste
Better with the plastic fork.
Yeah, no
I
way.
never heard that before.
I have,
No.
yo, when I get
Well,
like...
you know why? It's because you get a metallic taste from metal.
Yeah.
Oh.
What food would you say tastes better with a plastic fork? Like
Car-
everything?
Well, I'd say plastic utensils. Like, so
Okay.
like when I get like Carvel ice cream, like I can't bring it home and eat it with a spoon from my fucking kitchen.
No.
It has to be the plastic spoon that it
Really?
comes with.
Really?
Yeah.
I've eaten it with because I've got like DoorDash before and they don't give you spoons.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it tastes so much better with the plastic spoon.
That's interesting.
Keep killing the world.
Yeah. That, I mean,
I think it tastes good no matter what.
bodega food, dude. You go to the bodega.
I fuck with bodegas heavily.
Love bodegas.
That's what I'm saying. But you go there, you get the little fucking plastic fork for them. You can't go home and use your metal utensil from
I
the
do that
kitchen.
sometimes.
I
They make
can't do that.
rice beans. They make like that chicken stew that has like carrots and potatoes.
Get
and shit in it.
oxtail from them,
I
dude.
don't know. Are you gonna
The
eat?
people-
Are you gonna eat a fucking steak with
Yeah,
a
it's called
plastic fork and
Super
knife?
de res.
No, I wouldn't. But I'm not
That's
also.
what oxtail is?
That's
No,
also
no,
something that
the
would have
soup.
to be from the house. Like you're gonna cook the steak at your house. You're gonna go to a restaurant, eat the steak. They're gonna
Yeah.
give you the metal utensils.
Yeah, you're not eating that shit with a plastic fork and knife.
No, but there's some food that just tastes better with a plastic utensil.
Because I don't really notice.
Notice
the difference.
no, I do. I've noticed that, and I thought it was funny. Somebody wrote that up there. I was like, oh, that is funny shit.
Well, it's like the same
Wait,
thing with
did
like
you
the
write it up there?
No,
beer.
You wanted to bring attention to it?
Nah, I drew the big dick on there.
It's like the same thing with beer. Like people say, like beer tastes better out of a bottle than a can.
Yeah, or pouring it into a cup. Yeah,
Or
100%.
tap. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's funny. I saw that before and I was like, oh, that's true, man. Because I was always on that tip. Like if I ever like got ice cream, like bringing it home and eating it with like even like Froyo, the berry spot right here, whatever it's
Yeah.
called. Yeah, like I've gotten ice cream from there and brought it home and I eat it with the plastic spoon. I don't know why. I don't know if it's like a mental thing or not, but I wouldn't go into my kitchen and get a spoon. Plus, it's more dishes, dude. I'm trying to fucking
I'm trying to kill the world.
yeah. I'm trying to fucking kill the
Rather
world.
kill
dude.
the world than do a dish.
I mean, listen, if they got the spoons, I'm gonna
I'm
use
with you.
them. You
Yeah.
know?
No, I'd rather kill the world than
Yeah, then
Do
do
a dish.
dishes. Yeah, exactly.
that. Dishes suck.
They definitely do suck. Are you a dishwasher guy or just wash them yourself?
Dishwasher.
But a little bit of both. I have the dishwasher, but you gotta rinse them off before you put them in the dishwasher.
I hate the dishwasher. I haven't had a dishwasher in like years, and Lisa wants one. But like, I just feel like you use the dishwasher, dude, and then the fucking shit stays in the dishwasher, and it just turns into your kitchen cabinet. You're like, oh, I need a fork. You open the dishwasher. Like, you load it up, but half the time you don't unload the shit. So like, you have clean plates, cups in there. You're just going back into the dishwasher to grab shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I got kids, so that's one of their chores to do. But
Nice.
Nice. Slave labor.
but I mean, half the time I do it myself anyway.
I just wash the dishes. I'd rather just wash them, put them away.
I have Brie.
Taylor will like wash the shit out of them and then put them in the dishwasher. It's like, what's the point of even putting it in the
Yeah.
dishwasher now? Like,
That's
you
what Brie does.
this
She
thing
like,
is like-
she like literally scrubs it down and then puts it in the dishwasher. I'm like, you just fucking cleaned it.
Yeah, well, like
Yeah,
Luigi
but
said
then
that
they
you-
like sanitize because you can't put it right in the dishwasher. Then all that shit gets stained on there, and it's not good for the dishwasher anyway.
and like if you have like ketchup or something on your plate,
Yeah.
like it's most likely not going to get shot off by the jets in the
Yeah.
dishwasher. You have to like rinse it off. You do. You have to do some prep work.
it's more like sanitizing the dishes. But then I don't know. The
then what's
kids
it's like then what's the point of the
Yeah,
dishwasher
then
if you're
just
going to go
fucking
that
clean
far?
them.
Yeah,
yeah, you don't have to clean them as good. You don't have to make sure you clean them as good.
right. You leave it up to the dishwasher.
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, I believe you on that one. I did the same thing when I had a dishwasher. I would fucking blast it with water, take everything off it, and I would throw it in
yeah.
there. I
You
mean,
don't have to wash it with soap. I mean, some things you do to get it off, like scrape it to get it off. But
yeah.
even that, like you're loading the dishwasher anyway, just throw it right in.
Yep. Yeah, so I'm excited for October, dude. October, we're dropping
Dude,
that.
it's fucking. We just got September like yesterday.
Dude, I don't give a shit.
Let's
I'm-
slow down. Let's
I'm-
enjoy our fucking. Let's
little
enjoy.
fall?
Let's enjoy September before we jump into fucking October. Jeez.
No, I'm excited because we have the flex fights coming back up, dude. We're gonna be doing another merch booth there.
Yep.
I mean, I'm excited for that. I'm
Yeah.
just saying. We got a few
Enjoy
guests
it.
coming in September.
Yeah, we do.
enjoy
We
the
do.
ride.
you know?
Yeah, a ton of guests.
Let's
You
take-
booked like what? You got 4 or 5 on the book.
We got 4 on
You
the.
got
We
like
got
4
4
coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
in consecutive weekends. I think. What? Starting next
Uh,
weekend, we're gonna have. Is there?
Yeah, we'll
is our
have
first
next
one?
weekend, the weekend after, then the following week.
Yeah,
'Cause
next weekend I'm not gonna be here though.
Oh, you're
no.
I'm
camping.
going to Montauk.
See, enjoy the fucking
Yeah,
September.
enjoy
Don't try to
September.
push your vacation so fucking fast.
Yo,
dude.
when you get a warm day, like at this time of year, it's so nice because the water's like warmed up, so it feels like even warmer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be nice out there. I
Definitely.
like going out there and camping and shit.
don't be like Terrence and like live for Friday.
I don't live for Friday.
I know. I'm saying.
I
Who said
Definitely don't.
Terrence lives for Friday?
I did.
No, I
I
was
don't
just
live for
saying.
Friday because there's no jujitsu on Friday nights.
I'm just bitter that you didn't invite me to your wedding.
Oh.
I'm
Still salty.
Yeah,
Still
salty. over
salty.
that.
Salty
A lot of people are still salty, dude.
Me and Rick have a group chat going.
Damn.
Fuck Terry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck Terry is the name of the group chat. They just shit talk the whole
Right now
time.
it's just me and him, but we're gonna find
Branch
more
out,
people.
find
Yeah.
some more haters.
Yeah,
They're out there.
They're gonna recruit some haters.
We were gonna invite the other one, but we don't want to mention him.
Nah,
I could give you some referrals.
Was D-Rock shitting?
probably.
Probably. Dude, sometimes they're long. One time he dropped, I had to piss so bad. Like, I held it in the whole podcast and, like, dude, like 20 minutes in there. Guys,
I
kids
did
going
this.
through
I
hell.
was in there for what, like 15 minutes this morning?
Yeah.
It was good.
yeah?
I got a picture of it. You want to see it, Terry?
No.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I
You
think
can show it to me.
Oh, dude,
Ew.
come
I
on.
don't really care. It's just poo.
Dude.
Oh my god.
It's a good one.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like photographs will do justice. You ever take like
No, it didn't. It really
you
didn't.
do, like a monster one, like it's like a mountain or like a log that's like 2
Terrence,
foot long.
Terrence looked at it and quickly looked away while he was talking.
Yeah, why?
Wait, this isn't my shit. Look at
I
this.
don't want to see it.
It's not my
I'll
shit.
see.
not
I'll see.
looking.
I'll confirm. It's not. It's a meme.
No, it's a meme. It has to do with shitting, but it's a meme.
That's funny. That's a good one. So next weekend, unfortunately, I'm going to be in Montauk, but there's a fucking really good UFC card on next weekend.
Well, who we got?
We have Brian Ortega's fighting.
I'll look it up. Let
Yeah.
me give you the exact.
Yeah, we got Brian Ortega fighting, which I'm excited for. I like Brian Ortega.
Yeah, you love him.
Yeah, I do. Oh man, Ryan LaFleur. Someone's giving up a 8-week-old Great Dane, dude.
Are you kidding?
Yo, black and white.
Seriously?
For
Yeah,
free?
For free.
Oh,
Oh
I'll get
my
it.
God.
I'll get it. Oh my gosh! Send me that. I'll send it to Taylor.
So
Send that to me.
Dude,
I'm gonna send it to Bree. We get it first.
Are you gonna get? No, if you want to get it, I want to
No.
make sure it goes to a good home.
no, he's still living at home with his parents.
Doesn't
Dude, he
matter.
can't. He got fucking 12 chickens. He can't bring
Yeah,
a Great
you-
Dane into the scene.
Yeah, I don't know if he.
No, he's only
trains
got
to,
2.
like, hunt or something.
What?
He's only got 2 now.
Yeah, I only have 2.
Oh, that's right. They all died.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the UFC card though, dude, and then you got Robbie Lawler, fucking.
Nick Diaz. That's next weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be a great fight.
It's gonna be a good fight, man. I'm excited for that. It's sad though, cause how are you gonna be here to watch it, man?
Sorry, I'll come out and fish with you.
Maybe I'll fucking shoot home just to watch it.
Don't do that.
No, I know that's gay.
What are you, Eddie Gomez?
No, definitely not. Yeah, that's crazy that he did that too, man. That commute's killer.
Well, he's back and forth all the time. He's used to it.
Fuck that. No way.
Yeah, it's sad. 8-week-old Great Dane. If anybody's listening, they want a Great Dane.
Holla at us.
Yeah, for sure.
Chill. Let Taylor look at him first.
He's black and white. He's cute.
All right, so we got Volkanovski, Ortega.
Yep, that's gonna be a great fight.
Title fight.
Yeah.
Oh, your girl's fighting. You didn't say her.
The
Valentina Shevchenko.
Yeah, that dance
Ooh.
move
That's
at the end.
That's another title fight. We got Lawler Diaz. Wow, that's a third. That's pretty wild. They're the third on the card. I thought they were like headlining it. And then Curtis Blades. Is that how it's pronounced? Versus Jairzinho. Is that the guy with the crazy hair? Maybe.
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Jessica Andrade versus Cynthia Cavilla. Butchering all these names.
Yeah. No, Ortega's gonna be a great fight.
This card's sick. Just those top, like, I mean, the main card's stacked.
Yeah, it is stacked. It's stacked. But I'll be in Montauk, so it
Yeah,
is
where
what
are
it
you gonna
is.
watch it? You gotta find a spot, I guess.
I doubt they're gonna have a spot out there that's playing the UFC.
You don't think so? It's still like summer.
Probably not.
Not
No?
not in Montauk. No,
Nah.
On your phone, we'll get a stream for you.
we can't.
You could ask
There's
Eddie. Eddie might know if like any bars out there, but I don't.
That's true.
I don't think so.
No,
Yeah, I
this
guess
is-
they don't really have like any kind of like sports bar that would be showing.
No. I mean, yo, like even going into in New Jersey, Atlantic City. Remember we tried to watch the UFC fights?
That was so much harder than I thought it was
At
going
the
to be. I
fucking
thought it would be.
casinos.
but
It's
that's-
like, come on.
But where we ended up, that place was such a sick venue to watch the fights. Like,
Yeah, it was cool.
We got the table or whatever. Like that was all those TVs and everything. That was when I ate mushrooms.
Yes. Yeah.
I was fucking tweaking.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time going there.
yeah,
And then you got a tournament coming up too.
Yeah, Nogi Worlds.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm thinking about coming along. Yo,
Yeah,
Where is it,
Texas?
Cal?
Would you go? Would you
Vegas?
go? It's in Texas. Would
I
you
probably,
go
No.
with the GoPro just for like 3-4 days?
No.
They're talking about getting there. No.
Mm-mm.
Why? You don't.
Fuck Texas,
you don't fuck
dude.
with Remy. Why?
Oh,
What do you mean fuck Texas? It's like
You hear what they're doing about the abortion
one
shit,
of 2 free
dude?
states. Yeah, that's wild.
Luigi, you hear that shit?
It's crazy.
I heard
they're not
something,
coming.
I
They're not.
didn't read the whole
Fucking
thing.
bananas.
They made it illegal after 6 weeks, which is insane because a woman might not even realize, like, if
That
they're
you're
not
pregnant.
if they're not if they're not writing it down, like they might not even know they're pregnant. Like a lot of times women don't even know until they're like 10 weeks in. So it's basically like you miss your period and you have 2 weeks to figure out that you missed your period. So if you're not writing your shit down and realize like, oh wow, I was supposed to get this day and I didn't get it.
I knew a woman back in the day. She was like affiliated with the school that I was training at, and she was telling me that like she was heavily into bodybuilding. Like so, her diet was like super strict. Her working out regimen was super strict. And I don't know the time, but she didn't know she was pregnant. So it goes
No,
like what
it's
you said.
it's easy to not know you're pregnant, and like
Dude,
they're talking
it's
about.
hard to tell if you're pregnant. Like,
But so that's
even
not
like 10 weeks.
But so, yo,
Luigi,
so-
they're talking about jail time for the women,
Yep.
and
And
you
then
could
accomplice, somebody who's an accomplice who
Yeah.
took that woman to the.
if you give her a ride,
you go to jail.
and then they
That's
said
retarded.
no, but you could Luigi, you could sue. So like, that's what I was thinking about quitting my job, moving to Texas, and I could sue people for getting abortions, and you get awarded upwards of
so stupid.
you get awarded upwards of 10,000. So I find out and I sue, and you get $10,000.
Dude,
or
or
more.
Murta Mia, dude.
who do you
Or Murta
get?
Mia.
Who do you get the money from?
The state.
I get no, I'm not from the probably from what they're trying to do.
Insurance.
Is like put like the clinics and shit out of business. So like they're not. I mean, the women are facing jail time, so you are going for them too. It's just horrible to like snitch on somebody like that.
Yeah, dude. Or Murta Mia. It's a
And,
fucking old
Like,
Italian
what if you
code.
fucking?
And then if someone
What if you get like
Raped.
raped? Like,
rape and incest, they said wasn't like exempt from it. How it's horrible.
now you got to sit there and that's fucked
That's
up, dude.
fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they-
and this is the thing too that like I think is fucked up. So like, all right, like you get raped, incest, whatever, and you're pregnant. You might not have to keep the baby. Well,
The Ox bag.
No, we gotta get out of here.
you might not have to keep the baby or anything, right? You could like give it away, I guess, but still, your body's scarred up and destroyed
Yeah.
from a shitty situation, dude.
Right, forever.
Yeah, it's horrible.
And then you think about it, like people might not be able to keep the baby because they can't afford it. So people are like, oh, why don't you go the next state over? Like they might not have the money to like drive, get out there,
Might
and
not
then,
have more resources to
pay
get
for
out
it.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's crazy.
it's insane. But I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's
I don't
fucked
know
up.
what's gonna go on. I can't see it holding up like too long because there's insane outrage about it.
Hopefully, it won't.
Do you have time for a question of the day, Luigi, before you boogie?
No, they gotta
you,
go.
you got
We
you got a
gotta-
boogie?
Yeah.
All right, let's
Yeah.
wrap
we,
it up.
We got 2 hours in. We're good.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
2
Yeah.
hours and
Yeah,
11
dude.
minutes.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Nice.
All right, so big shout out to the sponsorships today, man.
Yep.
Lay low, nice kava, drink in a can. Check them out if you.
Tom in a can.
Yeah, check them out if you want to experience some kava. They're delicious. Big shout out to Total Motion too.
Yep.
We're gonna start getting back into them. We're gonna have Tom back on, I'm sure.
Yeah. Within the next couple months when they start like selling.
Yeah,
Yeah, and keep an eye out. A ton of guests coming up in the following weeks. Next
Yep.
month, we're pretty loaded with different people coming down every
yeah.
week.
Yeah.
Big thank you to our other sponsorship, Island Kava. They have us every Sunday. Great place to come and chill. The vibes are awesome. So
Little Remy Fit action.
yeah,
Hey.
yep. You in town? Come check out Island Kava, and check us out on Spotify, Pandora, Google Play, Apple, and hit us up on Instagram, yo.
Give us a question of the day
Yeah.
and be on the lookout for some new merch coming out.
Yeah, new merch is definitely dropping. So thanks for listening. Peace.
Ta ta.